Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Amaury Love the Amaury Love Podcast, episode 23. Love is law. Man, it's funny, bro. I swear I get a little nervous every time I'm about to hop on a pod. Even though I know I'm doing this wrong, because really I could just be recording this separately and then uploading it and then doing it later. But I don't know. I guess I'm not doing it on live. And because I'm not really in no rush to like perfect this anytime soon, I'm still figuring everything out and how I want things to look. As you can see, I low key like renamed my channel like 3 times. Like, all right, no, let me make it the Amaury Love Pod. I'm like, no. You put it back to just Amaury Love. I'm like, no, you know what? The Amaury Love channel, because that way I can encompass music, the video games, the pod, like whatever I want to do under the, you know what I mean? Like just the Amaury Love channel. And it might not be the best way to go about it, cause like I understand, like I see different YouTube channels where this is the YouTube channel for the long term videos, and this is the YouTube channel for the clips, and this is the YouTube channel for the, I don't want. Let me just centralize everything, at least for now, right? Because as I'm figuring this out, as I'm seeing like what do I want to do, like, you know, and because I like it is content. And I was like, oh, now you want to be a content? What happened to rapping? Nah, I'm still rapping. I just want to. You know what? It's funny because I was thinking about this. Because I love creating and I love making music. And I just like creating in general, right? Like where we just now I'm finding a fascination in writing, like not just raps, but just like poetry or script writing and stuff like that. And I'm seeing where and how everything helps everything. If I'm writing scripts and writing dialogue and learning how to describe things, then I'll be able to translate that over to my music, which I could turn my raps more conversational or whatever the case may be. Anyways, but I want to create when I'm inspired, not because I feel like I have to, right? Or because yeah, like I said before, y'all know I got an addicted personality. So when something's in my mind, I immediately just obsess over it. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially with WVR the Stoke, man. I don't even know whenever I started writing, I think it's funny because where's my notebook? It's over there on the bed. But I remember it started out with me writing the lyrics out for the first time, and then it turned into something else, and then it just kept evolving, obsessing with the idea like, oh, how's it gonna go? Okay, cool, this is raps, all right, cool, let me do the script and all this type of stuff. And I love feeling that way because I feel like, oh, I got something to do, and I got something to, like, when I get off work, I get to lock in and do and put in maximum effort. But now I've been taking a step back, and the reason I titled this episode "Love Is Law," right, is because that's where I'm trying to operate from 24/7. If that makes any sense, I'm trying to just tap into the shit that I love, give love, and be lovable. So hopefully I can receive some love, right? I heard Dick Gregory say that. He's like, it's not about it's not about loving, it's about being lovable, which makes so much sense, right? Because there's certain human beings on this planet that their essence, they're just so lovable. So you want to be in their presence or you want to exchange words with them because of just how their energy and their demeanor and stuff is. And it's all being lovable. But anyways, in this space that I'm at in my life right now, I'm really doing my best to just like tap into the shit that I really love that's not my dreams. So that way I could fill in that cup of me, so that when I do, oh shit, I got an idea for a song, or I got an idea for whatever, I could pour into that without feeling that there's areas of me that are lacking, if that makes any sense, right? So for instance, like I love anime, right? Like I love anime. And there's certain animes that I started and stopped due to just the abundance of dang episodes. Like One Piece, I haven't passed Alibasta. Anyone who's like a real One Piece fan, they're like, what? You just seen what dude Crocodile, what's his name or whatever? When they was in that place that looked like Dubai. It's not Dubai, it's called Alibasta. But Yeah, like I got to like episode 129. I just met Robin, and that was it. Like I paused right there because I was like, yo, this is long. It's 1,000 episodes, right? I started Yu Yu Hakusho again because I never watched it from front to back. I got to like episode 8 and 9. I think I told y'all that like early in the podcast, but I still haven't like continued on. And you know, like even like Lanterns dropped the episode. I can't wait to talk about Lanterns. Lanterns was fire. Lanterns was fire. I'm gonna share my thoughts on that in a few. Obviously music, just listening to music. And that's another reason why I wanted to kind of take a little step back off like dropping and recording all the time, because I want to enjoy being a fan as well. And I feel like when I'm in music creator mode, I'm not trying to listen to anything, right? Like unless like one of my like the game just dropped and Rhapsody just dropped. Of course I'm gonna stop whatever I'm doing and listen to their tapes. You know what I mean? But if it ain't that, I'll casually listen to music when I'm in work mode, cause but now that I'm not really, so like I get to appreciate, you know, because there's so many artists now, bro, that is just dropping fire ass. Denzel Curry just dropped as well, and I think it was fire because like I really love I love how dope the artists are being creative on ways to like promote their music and to like push their project without doing like the I'm on TikTok, da, 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 da. Like they actually like putting it, like doing ingenious ways of like giving y'all visuals and then also pushing the music out. Like I think the thing that I just seen with Denzel Curry, he like it was a conversation I think with him and Kenny, but they're creating a puzzle. They're doing a puzzle and like the background keeps changing. And it's such a, because I thought at first I'm like, this is fire. This is supposed to be a music video, but I seen the length of the thing and I'm like, this must be long as fuck. So when I click on it, and it starts like it's about to be a video, and then it's the dialogue, like it kind of like I don't even call it an interview because they just talk, they chopping it up. But that was fire to me. That was super fire to me. And I'm like, this is ill, ingenious ways of artists being able to like, hey, I got something, but let me give you something so you can click on this video and participate with, or you know what I'm saying, engage with the music in a different way. I think I seen Joey and Daylight do something similar last week. I think I talked about it. But anyways, see, I get to enjoy and like tap into stuff because I'm not so fixated on like, I gotta make this, whatever. And I realized too that this might be a centric episode on just how I feel and shit like that, because like I just had these things on my mind because, you know, for a long time I've been like chasing my goals, and now I kind of want to take a step back and attract what's meant for me. Not saying I ain't putting no action, I ain't putting no effort. That's not what I'm saying. But more so just like not be so fixated on like, oh man, I'm losing time. Like I gotta, you know, that's how I felt at the beginning of this year. Like, yo, man, I'm about to be 36. I gotta go crazy. I gotta drop as much as I possibly can. I gotta, bruh, shut your stupid ass up. And I'm sorry, and I'm talking to myself. When I say that, like, you in no rush. Like, move when you're inspired. And granted, all that, I wouldn't take nothing back from anything that took place because this allowed me to be, you know, here right now in the moment. But it's important to me that I'm keeping my shit pure. Like, I want to move pure. I want to go about the things or the way I go about stuff. I want to be as pure as possible. I don't want to be either forcing anything. It's the difference between flow and like force, right? I don't want to force nothing, and I just want to operate from a place of love, you know. So when it comes to making music, like I kind of got the whatever my next project is, the idea, the name of it popped up in my head. It's not my like Alpha and Omega project, right? But it's I'm like, this might be a goddamn nice little sequel to WVR the Stoic Man. And like what I'll do with it, right? But now I just want to sit and brainstorm and but just express my artistry in different ways. So when I do double back to like focus and like really lock in, I've been exercising different parts of my brain to be creative, so that would add into, playing B C D E F G H I J K L M N P Q R S T U Y Z. All that's to make plan A work. You know what I'm saying? So like, and I don't even have a clear vision of how plan A look like, but I do know that I'm just doing my best. And again, tapping into shit that like that's fun. Like, bro, it's funny, bro. Like as an adult, it's funny because I was having dialogue on this morning, right? You know, when you a kid and like it's so easy to make friends and shit. You like Power Rangers? I like Power Rangers too. Hey, that we best friends for life because we both fuck with the Green Rangers, right? Um, or you know what I'm saying? As an adult, it's a whole different thing, right? And I was even thinking about like even the concept of having fun as an adult, right? Because like, bruh, I'm not gonna lie, like going out, partying, and like getting fucked up, that's not fun to me no more. I thought it was. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy a good time, or like if I'm with the homies or some shit like that, which is a rare occasion because, like, as I share with y'all, like normally all my friends are just we all live in different states and shit like that. So when we do come together, you know, we feel like we're teenagers again. But for the most part, like just going out to like the club, that like that don't that's not fun to me no more. Like I ain't just trying to get fucked up. That's what most people do. They go out to just get fucked up. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I participate a little bit. I do, you know, like in Puerto Rico, I really drink this beer called Medalla. It's like the local beer or whatever. And it's so good. It's a light beer. Maybe wine. Like, even I fuck with wine, but I don't be like, oh, I need to buy wine. Like, I don't be on that type of time. And if it's celebratory, like my birthday is, you know, I accomplished something, I released something, then it's normally Bel Air Blue. That's my favorite champagne. Bel Air Blue bottle. Bel Air Blue bottle is a sipping out the double cup. 4K resolution in the month. But anyways, like I don't get nothing out of like, oh, I'm about to turn up, and like that's just not fun to me. So I'm like, what's fun to me now? As y'all know, every Tuesday I'm going to the poetry spot. I love that. I love the poetry spot. That's such a vibe. I like sitting there, seeing people do their art or whatever. Like I've been participating as well, going up, either practicing raps, which is something that's a whole nother conversation. I think I talked about it last week too. Like I gotta get back into like performing, and you know what I'm saying, like really rocking the mic. So I'm grateful that I have an outlet to, you know, refine my craft, because as good as I think I am, I'm not. As great as I think I am, I know I'm not, and not to not give myself credit, because I do think that, you know, recording and not say I don't got room of improvement, but I do think I'm great at what I do, but there's so much room for me to improve, and you know, if I want to be one of the greats, you can't be just because your 3-pointer on point don't mean that you could dunk and you could cross over and you could fucking, you know, have amazing passing. You just got a nice 3, bruh. Okay, the fuck, we will do a defense on you. So not to make it a basketball reference, but I'm saying that to say that, like, I know I have so much room to improvement, so I'm grateful that I got an outlet that I could do that now, right? Which is, I mean, it's kind of cheating because it's still tied to my dreams, but meaning that, like, because what I'm talking about is having fun as an adult, right? Like, how do I do that without it being some generic shit where I'm fucking myself up, or like it's time to turn up? Like, I'm a talker, bro. Like, and when there's loud music, I can't exchange it. I'm too complicated to fucking get my point across. I have to explain A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I can't just go to A to Z. This is about brain work, bro. I used to think something wrong with me, because one of my exes be like, you talk too much. And I think subconsciously that affected me, and it took like another woman I was dealing with to be like, it's not that you talk too much. It's like, you're so intelligent that you have to think this way or whatever. I don't know if it's true, but her response made me feel so good about myself. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm actually okay. Nothing wrong up here. But yeah, man. So like, as an adult, I'm like, how do I need to just tap into the things that I love again. So like, I've been tapping into video games again. I've been watching movies that that I maybe I haven't given a chance to, because I love entertainment and shit like that. So oh, and what I'm gonna do. See, I was gonna do this on here, and y'all don't kill me either. I haven't started Power Season 3 yet. Just FYI, I haven't started. I'm going to this week, and I'm debating. I don't know if I should, cause I don't. I wanna bet like what's the word? Like bench watch a lot of episodes. But when I come here on the pod to talk about it, I leave a lot of shit out. I gotta get used to not cussing either. I just thought about that. I was watching Effective immediately yesterday, and it was like, man, we need to stop cussing. And I'm just like, damn, you know what, Loki, that makes sense. Meaning, like, if I'm gonna be doing this and talking a lot, like, you know what I'm saying, you got to be responsible with your platform. Not to say I want to be me, like, at the end of the day, but at the same time, I don't know who's tapping into my stuff. So even with a certain video, I'm playing Spider-Man, I'm gonna be cussing up a storm. Have a 5-year-old like listen, it's gonna make him want to cuss up a storm too. So find me a nice little balance. Anyways, but yeah, so now I'm like tapping into video games, watching old movies. What I was just about to say is that I want to do a segment, but I'm gonna just do this as a separate video. That way I can kind of edit it and, you know, because there's people's channels I really fuck with. Like, I really love Wayno's channel, and I love how he does his videos where he's talking about something, he's engaging with you, but then at the same time he's like showing you clips and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, man, I gotta kind of, I would love to do something like that my way, but I don't want it to be, how you say it, like, it gotta be me. And I don't like, because I'm not, there's certain shit y'all, like, I know I'm just preaching this forever, there's certain things I'm not gonna talk about. Anything to do with, you know, crime investigation, people dying, or shit that's none of my business, y'all not gonna hear me talk about that. Trust me, the Tupac trial going on right now, I'm just like, oh my god, like, watch it down, like, what? And because I've seen every conspiracy video and all this type of stuff that I'm not even gonna get into, it's crazy. Like, even though a lot of information that they're showing is true, but it's just crazy. So me as a spectator and observer, I'm like, oh, that's cool. This is wild. What's going on? I want to know the truth too. But for me to sit here and talk about it and talk about nuances and specific people and nah, that's just adding noise to the air already. There's already enough noise there. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm watching it though. Shit crazy. But yeah, so I don't want to talk about none of that. Because I'm an artist, because I'm a rapper. I don't think, like, I don't want to do reviews per se when it comes to music, and I don't want to judge or criticize or whatever, because one, art is art at the end of the day. It's subjective in a motherfucker. But two, I don't think it's appropriate for me to be judging or saying, oh, I think this should have been better with it. When the fuck? No, I make music. Like, the hell? I might, you know, but I do want to acknowledge dope shit, right? Like, it's something I really like. Rhapsody's, I listened to Rhapsody's album in full. When I heard it the morning it dropped. It's just beautiful. I can't wait to be driving like down the beach and like just having that her album play from front and back, because it's so seamless. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. God Got an Afro Go Hoops is phenomenal. Same thing with the Games album. I haven't finished it. As of yet, because he got, I think it's like 24 tracks on there. But I got through the majority of the album, and it's good. The Games is going crazy. You know, concepts, flows, cadences. You know, the Game is like he's like Broly. The Game is Broly when it comes to rapping. He got everything. He just be turned the fuck up. I want to give my the reason I said the fucking the comparison, but that motherfucker Broly, and I mean that with all due respect and praise. I know I love the Game. I still gotta listen to Denzel Curry's song album too, and I should have said this last week because I heard it last week, but Erykah Badu got a song called, I think it was Witchcraft. And I heard the song first. I'm like, oh, okay, this is a dope ass song. I love the song. When I seen the video, I'm like, what am I watching? It was a one shot. It was it. Oh my god, it was so beautiful. I felt like it's so subliminal too, cause like the way that like she's like all dressed up, and as she's walking, just like they keep people. Oh man, I don't even know how to describe it. Y'all gotta watch it. Please watch it. It's so good. It was so. Oh my god, the music video is fire. I think Alchemist produced the beat as well, and I just love the instruments and the sounds and her voice. Like the song itself, just the song is amazing, but that video with the song is just, oh man, chef's kiss. Um, yeah, so like, my bad, I'm kind of swaying from this is what I do. I'll talk about something else, then go back to what I was talking about, and it all makes one point. Um, but yeah, so when it comes to like music I love and stuff that I think is dope, I'm gonna, I'm gonna shed light on it and talk about it or whatever. Um, but I was like, what kind of like content can I make? Cause I like I said, I wanna when now with music, I just want to be inspired and create and like learn how to hold on to shit without feeling like I gotta always drop something. Um, Cause now I wanna just learn how to be more patient and like hold on to songs. Um, my dumb ass make some. It gotta go out today. I already got the cover art. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm in the middle of a mix. Hey, but this might be a nice cover art. I remember this picture. Like I'm already thinking like that, but I'm trying to be more patient with just holding on. Cause how I'm gonna make something that's a classic, or how I'm gonna make something that could withstand the test of time if I'm rushing what I'm making, or not giving the proper time to like, make it as great as I possibly can. Um, so I don't want to keep pumping out music all the time so I'm like, all right, and I know the pod I could chop up the segments and stuff. Um, but I also want to give a little more. So I got this idea. I'm gonna say it now, right? Because this way I'm saying it on the pod, so I gotta commit to myself that I'm gonna be doing this. So the segment is gonna be called Countdown to Doomsday, right? And I wanna, I guess, just give my own recap, because it's not gonna be a breakdown, and I'm not as ill as like Screen Crush or whoever. I'm saying to be break. Well, in this scene, he has a leather jacket that was in episode 167 of the X-Men animated series, and this made I don't know if I'm gonna be doing all that, but I want to give my analysis from my POV of like the Marvel movies that people should be watching up until Doomsday. So what I wasn't, because the first movie that I'm gonna start with is the 2000 X-Men movie, and I was gonna be like, all right, well, I'm gonna just talk about it watch it and talk about it on the pod. But I think it'll be ill to like just have a separate video and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna try it, and if y'all rock with it, then we can just keep it going, and if not, then we'll see how it go, whatever. But I just thought, okay, I could do that. And even with gaming, right? Like I love, like y'all know I always stream a video game before I start the pod. So I did Resident Evil 4 today, because I haven't. I was playing it a while back, and then I stopped, and I took a break to play Spider-Man. And I was like, oh, let me get back. I want to beat this game, because Requiem. See, I'm gonna be talking about video game shit on the pod too, because now I'm thinking like, yo, it's some shit. But apparently, Resident Evil Requiem, which is the newest Resident Evil game, is like a modern classic, right? Meaning that like this game is held in high regards now, and it just dropped, and it's the latest Resident Evil game. And how they described it, why I'm hyped about it, is they kind of said that it kind of pays, I don't know if it's paying homage or it has parallels with Metal Gear Solid 4, which is my favorite Metal Gear game. And y'all know Metal Gear Solid is my favorite video game series of all time. Like, bruh, I love Solid Snake, bruh. Pause. That sounded wild, bruh. Oh, you love Solid Snake? David Hayter, bruh. David Hayter. I fuck with David Hayter. So when they made that comparison, I was like, oh, nah, I need to get it. But I'm not gonna buy another Resident Evil until I beat Part 4, because I got the remake, and that's another game that they said, oh, this is one of the greatest remasters of all time, and blah blah blah. So I'm like, all right, when I beat that, then I'm finna get the new Requiem, and Requiem is lit because the way that it was described, or the way that, with the game reviews and stuff I've seen, the way that the game is played, it's from two different perspectives. Hold on. What's up, beautiful? Hello. Yeah, I'm on the pod right now. Hello, Serenity. Hey, say hi to the pod, guys.
Hi.
She covering her face. She don't want to be seen. What's up, mama? Why you look like that? You got a whole attitude. You look just like your mother. Why you smile when I said that?
You see her?
Yeah.
She moving to the side. She like you.
You look so adorable. What you doing? You having her cry because you doing her hair?
No, I'm not doing her.
No?
I'm okay. I'm not going through that. No, thank you.
You're not going? Oh, you were crying? You're crying again?
I did have some tea for you.
No, I don't care about no tea. I'm on a pod. You gonna give the world your damn news?
Yes, we're gonna do it like the what was that show back in the days where people would call in and give their problems?
All right, yeah. all right. So what's?
They'll be like, well, my baby daddy.
You're hilarious. All right, talk to me. Talk to the world? Me and my 3 subscribers. What's going on?
Okay, so I was having a conversation with my man. We're not gonna say his name, and he was like, I asked him, does he trust me? And he was like, no, I don't trust you. I was like, why? And he was like, because the way you move, when you went out to eat on Friday, you were just like closed off about where you were going and who you were going with. And then he was like, you miss a lot of my calls and call me back 30 minutes later. I'm like, I'm not doing anything.
Damn. So you feel like this is appropriate to talk about on my podcast? I was here talking about video games and I get a call like this.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. That's crazy that because I'm not, answering the phone fast enough, or like I miss calls, or like, you know me, I just do my own thing. Like I be going out to eat, and I'll like call my partner and be like, oh yeah, hey, I'm headed out to eat. Like, you know what I mean?
So what you're saying is, what you're telling me is you don't like to communicate. You feel like you can just do whatever you want, whatever you want to do it, and not answer to nobody.
Correct, but that doesn't equal that the person shouldn't trust you. That doesn't equal, the 2 and 2 don't go together.
Alright, you want me to sugarcoat it, or you want
that because you're not communicating about everything you're doing during the day or where you're going, and you should know because you want a relationship actually where you don't have to communicate everything.
Yeah, tell the world I'm lonely and nobody wants to be with me.
He's like, for anybody in this world, that'd be a problem. Like, you just not really, saying, like, what you're about to do, or where you're about to go, or who you're about to go with, or, like, I just feel like I'm used to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're used to people just letting you get away with whatever you want.
I'm just used to, like, having that freedom where I don't have to say, oh, well, I'm going this place with this person, or ask permission or something like that. Like, I just do it. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you should have that established trust with your partner, and you should be able to live freely.
Yeah. I
with no restrictions.
I was about to be petty, but I feel like it's inappropriate because I'm on live right now. But I'm gonna be petty because I feel bad. I hate that people trust me. I feel like I be knowing way too much I'm supposed to know. Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? Do you feel like, do you meet your partner?
Here go my friend calling for tea. She calling to tell me her tea. Go ahead.
I don't want to know about no tea. I'll drink tea. Not all right. So, do you want to know about a tea? No, I don't want to know about no goddamn tea. Um, do you feel like you meet your partner halfway with their? You know, clearly he got some. He has a certain way that he views approaching your relationship when it comes to communication or whatever the case may be. Do you take
Yeah.
heed or do you take into consideration?
Well, honestly, I didn't know that those things were honestly a problem. Legitimately. Because they've never really, maybe because I was always answering and I never really was really going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's never been like a thing that we discussed and like it was a problem. You know what I mean? But, it's just that now that like I'm getting out more and I'm also in my program and I'm
Mm-hmm.
studying sometimes where I'm not even looking at my phone or answering my phone. But it's not on purpose. Like when I see it, I'll call you back and get back to you type of thing.
Yeah, but do you? I mean, cause do you take it
So
for
I guess
granted?
it
Do you
just
do you
seems,
think you
I
take it
guess
for?
it just seems off because
Yeah.
I'm not answering right away and it may seem like, because he works a lot, like I'm doing something
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not picking, because I would think that too, I'm not gonna lie. Old me would have thought this nigga
How you have a problem
cheating.
with something that you feel like that shit? Yo, y'all women crazy. Yeah.
Because the trust should be established to the point where you're not thinking like that of me. Oh, maybe she's taking a nap, or maybe
But
she's.
do you don't think? Cause I ain't gonna lie. If I asked my partner some shit like that, if I was talking to I don't got a girl, but if I had a girl and I was like, "Hey, baby, you trust me?" and she said no, one, I'd be like, "Oh shit, you don't trust me?" And in my head, I'd be like, "Nah, I gotta earn your trust. Like, I got. What can I do?" I would ask. I probably verbalize that. Like, what can
Yeah,
I do to?
he's like, you just you haven't answered your phone. He was like, let's look at your call log, see how many missed calls. He was
Damn.
like, I don't want to see none of your other calls, but he was like, let's type in my name and let's see how many missed calls that you have from me. And I'm like, okay, yeah, there's missed calls, but
That's kind of petty.
trying to purposely, like, you know what I mean?
Nah, but I mean, do you communicate what's going on? I mean, that's your partner. You have a child. Like I feel like there has
Well,
to be.
that's the thing. I have a level of comfortability because we live together. So for me, it's like,
I don't gotta answer your
me.
call. I'm gonna see you at 9 o'clock. The
Exactly.
fuck? No, bro. Like, I
I
mean,
just feel
look.
like you know me, you know what I'm doing, you know my routine, so it shouldn't even have to be like a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, or you know.
I, again, I don't know what. I can only explain it from my POV. If it was me and my partner wanted me to be more vocal, again, it's about compromise. You want to meet someone halfway. Now,
No, I don't mind. It's just the fact that
nah,
he
it
would
ain't sound. I
say,
don't mind that.
I don't trust you because of those certain things and the way that I move.
I
It's
don't
like,
trust you
you
either.
just do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. You move how you want.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he got every reason to feel that way. But I'm not saying that's right, and I also think again, we're all flawed. So like, we might, especially as a man, I feel like my girl moving funny. I'm me personally, I'm very vocal. I'm gonna say something immediately. What?
No,
Why are
you
you acting
have
like that?
said something, but I just also feel like that's not really a thing because I'm not doing anything.
It don't
Like,
no no. But you know why it's the thing, right? You gotta think about put yourself in his shoes. Imagine you're working 24/7, right? Bro
that's
got
what I think it is,
no,
but
but
that's not fair to
listen,
put on
listen,
me though. I
listen,
get it,
listen.
but
No, you don't, cause you ain't even let me finish.
go ahead. I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
We'll listen to it. Listen to this motherfucker. All right, so if someone is working 6 days out of the 7 days a week, gone out the house damn near all day, right? And their only way of communicating with you is through the phone for the most part. It's not like you're not with bro 24/7, right? And because he constantly working, don't you think it will be a little frustrating? Like, damn, every time I try to reach out to my girl, like she now I don't say it's every time, right? But you're giving a specific
Right.
situation where it's gonna make him. You know, you think about it. He working. You ain't pick up his phone call, and you know men, we crazy. We think the worst. This bitch out here sucking dick. Yeah, sucking dick. It's 3 p.m. You supposed to be working on your damn presentation to get to the fucking board, but motherfucker sitting there thinking about some bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta meet someone halfway. You might you wanna feel free to do whatever you want this and the third, which
Yeah.
you should have that freedom of feeling like that. But I think that has
Yeah.
to be
I want that. Like,
but I
for
think that has to be communicated one, and because it got to be some type of middle feel. Like I'm sure he don't expect
yeah.
to talk to you again. I'm like that too. I don't need to talk to my girl all day, but I just need to know you. Are you alive? Hello, is everyone you okay? I bet. All right, cool. I just want to make sure you straight. I'll holler at you later. It could be 3 seconds. You don't gotta talk to someone for 2 hours when you call them on the phone. My grandpa
Yeah,
taught me that.
I understand that. It's just that I genuinely am not answering. I'm not doing it on purpose. Like, genuinely, I just missed the call.
Do you feel like you should explain? Do you explain yourself?
I did. I literally told him that.
Did
I was
it's
like,
not.
I'm not
I meant that in
purposely.
general. I mean, like in general. Do you like? You don't explain yourself.
No, I don't.
And do you feel like that's you being vulnerable, explaining yourself, or do you just feel like you ain't gotta explain yourself?
I mean, what is there to say? I don't know what to say to that. Like, I
N-
never, like, experienced
A bedtime? I'm just kidding.
like, I just never really experienced, like, not having autonomy in a relationship where I'm able to just do, like, me. You know what I mean? And whatever I do, whatever that equals is what I'm doing. And I mean, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah,
I just
but
be trying to have a good time, and it don't even be, it's her switching
why?
pacifiers.
Yeah, she like
She
mom.
got two in her
My mama
hand,
full of
but
crap. That's what she. Nah, I don't know. That's something y'all gotta talk about for real.
I don't know. I just take that to heart when someone says they don't trust me. It's just like, I just take that to heart. You
But
know what I
I
mean?
you have the right, and your feelings are validated for you to feel how you feel, that taking it to heart. But at the same time, you have to consider why that person would say that, right? Um,
Yeah,
and
he's
and
saying
and
because
what is, it's just like saying, how there, like the word love, right? Because what is trust to him? What is that define? Obviously, he trusts you. You at the crib right now with his child. Like there's not. It's I don't trust nothing about you. It's not that. But you have to. You want to have his definition of what he means by that, right? Like, because you know.
I asked him, and that's what he said. He said that I just move how I want. I don't answer the phone, and when he's asked me like where am I going and who am I going with, he has to ask like 5 questions to get it out of me.
You're saying it's all sweet and nice, but I know that's not how the conversation went. Yes, I do. I do answer your phone. Like, were you being combative?
It did. No, I wasn't. It did. It wasn't like a blow up thing. It was just like talked to, like literally less than 30 minutes ago. He's home.
hmm
He's home. He's in the shower.
You were disrespectful. I'm gonna call, put your business out there to the world, because you get on my nerves.
Yeah, it's just crazy to say. Oh well, no, I don't trust you. After I say, do you trust me?
Nah.
It's just crazy to say, and I'm like, why? He's like, you don't pick up my phone, and when I ask you why, you just kind of smirk about it when you get home. Cause I
You
don't give a fuck.
and you see where your daughter getting that shit from when she uses that.
I do. I just kind of like smirk about it, cause I'm like, I'm not doing it. Like, I just didn't pick up by accident.
I'm so sorry that you know what's the problem. Can I be 100% transparent with you?
Yeah.
You've been a very attractive woman. I'm about to say some inappropriate shit, but I'm gonna be PG. You've been a very attractive woman the majority of your life, right? So men you've dealt with have just allowed you to get away with whatever you want for whatever their reasons are. So I just feel like you don't like the word no, and you don't like being accountable. So you feel like you don't like explaining yourself. You feel like you
That's
don't.
not true, cause I told
All right, so let me ask you a
So when
question.
you call me,
Nah,
making
that's
sure to
no,
pick
no,
up
no,
my
no.
phone.
Now we gotta be a little real, right? If all right, so let me ask you a question. He don't pick up. You he call you. You don't pick up, right? When you call him back, you I bet you, anything. You like, hey, my
Explain.
bad. Look, you, hey, my bad. I was woo woo. Woo.
I
Some
don't. I don't. Cause I mean,
would.
I really don't.
What's more important? What's being right or a peace of mind?
Okay. A peace of mind is also trusting and saying, "Hey, yeah, I know you didn't pick up. What's up? How
All
you
right,
doing?"
all right, no, no, no. All right, so all right, you are funny. Listen, so you don't think it's you don't think that
So what did what's her name?
what no what no you talk I don't know
Sexy Red.
huh
When she didn't communicate with you and she was on tour and stuff, what did you do?
you oh I thought yeah sexy red is crazy guys is not talking about the actual sexy red because I don't need no this is an inside joke because she know who she talk I know who she's talking about um all right well I was tripping right I'm not gonna lie I was tripping but I allow once I understood what she meant right her like hey I'm not gonna be able to communicate because of XYZ at least that gave me the peace of mind it's not like trust me she was that type too she didn't want to explain herself so you don't trust me no I don't trust all them niggas I don't know I'm not about that you but but at the same time you gotta communicate hey look I want to feel like you have to be able to express what your boundaries are right and what you want and the freedom that you want and vice versa right if he gotta because again I should
Yeah,
go
I let him have his freedom. Like I don't
you
really
gotta be
be
back at 1 o'clock or you have to sleep
no,
on the
I
couch
do not. I don't be like, oh, where are you at right now? Let me see your location. Let me get your phone password. Like I don't have none of that. So I allow him to be free because I trust him.
but you feel like that same energy is not being reciprocated
Well, he don't ask me for my phone password
okay
or to see my phone or anything like that.
so this whole thing you're just upset that he doesn't trust you
Yeah, just I wouldn't say upset, but it's just like a little disappointing.
okay so do you feel like don't you want to earn his trust or do you feel like nah that's disrespect how
I
dare you
mean,
not
of
trust
course, but what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm just being me and I'm not doing anything that could cause me to lose him. Right?
what but don't you want to do you ask follow-up questions meaning like all right I know you say you don't trust me but why like what I mean when he says why like what all right so what do you think would make this what would make you more comfortable what would make this better right how can we
He
meet each
told me
other
to answer, I guess, to answer my phone and to also communicate when I'm going out. Like, if I'm going out, I need to say, who I'm going out with, where I'm going out with, because I don't really disclose that information because I just don't really feel like I'm not doing nothing.
I
Like,
kind of
I get it.
I don't know I feel both ways pause meaning I do think you'd be like hey look I'm about to it's like if I'm in a relationship and
Yeah,
I'm
I
living if I'm look
usually, this is how I say it. I'll be like this. Oh, I'm about to go out to eat. Like, I'm about to head out and go out to eat with a friend or whatever. Like.
just vague
Yeah, just very vague.
and I
Unless he asks.
and then you feel like you feel like he want like an itemized hey I'm going out to Chili's at 3:45 p.m and I'm gonna be with XYZ
So
and
he
Q
had to ask a couple of questions basically when I went out to eat with what's her name on Friday. Like he said that it took him basically when I said, "Well, why don't you trust me?" He said it took like 5 questions to get it out on who I was going out to eat. Cuz he was like, "You going out to eat like with your classmates or with, and I'm like, "Oh,
he
yeah,
just
I'm going
ask
out
you that wasn't his first question who you going out to eat with
No, he was like, "Where are you going out to eat?" And I was like, "Downtown." He was like, "Where at?" And I was like,
You annoying, cause you keep all right. Somebody, hey, where you going out to eat at? You didn't even say where. You said the location. Where you gonna eat at? Kendall. Kendall. Who the? I ain't asking you that. You don't care.
I did. I said the restaurant name, and then he was like, "Okay, well, are you going with your classmates? Are you?" And I was like,
I look.
"So weird.
I
Like, you don't really."
I see where you coming from because you feel like, why am I doing all this explaining? But if you just did a little, just a little bit, just give an inch, it would save so much. Why am I asking if you been like, hey man, I'm about to go eat at such and such, whatever, right? I just want to give you the heads up that I'm about to eat at Chili's with a homie of mine. Boom, that's it. It makes it smooth, clean, and simple. All right, cool, have a good time. But if you being vague, anybody gonna feel that way. And I know it's just you communicate that way. I feel like you probably, it's your mama fault. I ain't gonna lie. I blame Miriam. I'm sorry, Miriam. This never clips. But, cause, but I get it. I get why you feel you don't want to say too much because then you wouldn't feel like I don't know. I feel like it's like this. You condition yourself to be that way, but you're in a relationship. You have a partner, so
not only that, most relationships that I've been in, no one has ever really like asked too many questions.
Because they ain't like you like that.
Like I'll just go out to eat and then they'll call me and I'll be like, oh hey, I'm out. Like, while I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, but I don't
say, oh yeah, actually I'm going out to eat beforehand. No, I just move like how I want. You know what I mean? Like I'm already out dressed in the car and then I'll let you know at the restaurant, oh yeah, what's up? Hey, I'm actually out to eat with a friend.
A text message doesn't hurt. That it's that simple. Like you gotta.
Since when he called me, I was already like on my way there. I was already in the car, everything like on my way there.
You know what? All right. Cause I agree with you. Cause I get it. Cause I don't think me as a man, right? If I was just doing shit or whatever, like I'll just tell you when I get a chance to tell you. I don't think I have to, like, but again, if it's something random and out the norm, I would give my partner the heads up. If I never go out and I just decide to go out and I know my partner doing whatever, like, hey, boo, I just want to give you the heads up. I'm about to go whatever. I'll talk to you later, okay? I'll give my partner that peace of mind because if she called me and she like, yo, why he's not picking up the phone? And then
instance, right? Okay, sorry.
No, you good.
If you decide, okay, I'm off today, I'm going to the movies, and then after the movies, you decide to go stop by a bar. But before you even went to the movies, you went to the mall. If you were on the phone with your partner, my partner knew I was at Starbucks, right? Then after, it's like I'm not gonna be calling every time I'm going somewhere new to be like, oh, actually, wait.
Okay, yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
because you feel like I'm an adult. I don't even do that with my mama. But
oh, now actually, babe, I'm going to the movies now. Oh wait, no, actually, babe, now I'm leaving the movies and I'm going here. No, you just having a good time.
I also feel like, yeah, I get what you're saying, 1,000,000,000%. But I think it's like with any relationship, partnership, fucking friendship, whatever, right? Y'all kind of gotta, y'all haven't been. I know y'all how long y'all been together, but I won't say that here. But y'all still learning each other, whether y'all have a child or not. So obviously, this is something that just come up. It might have been something that bothered him before, but he had never had a reason to vocalize it until now, right? And I just think it's about, you gotta even if you don't agree, you gotta agree to disagree. Meaning like,
I even be cussing you out when you call me and I don't pick up. I always get back to your call, but I be cussing you out. Like if I don't answer, I don't answer.
No, you gotta pick up my phone anytime I call you. What's wrong with you?
I be like, if I don't answer, I don't answer.
You gonna answer my phone call? No, I'm just kidding.
I will get to it when I get to That's just
No,
how I
that's
am.
inappropriate. You gotta. You see that phone? Nah, I'm just kidding. Because first of all, I'm never calling you from my Puerto Rico number again. Because you said you named it Drake is crazy. I'm completely.
Oh yeah, that's Drake.
That's disrespectful as fuck. Oh my god.
That's Drake.
Um, that's crazy. But no, I'm kidding. I'm bullshitting in that aspect. But about me, you having to answer the phone, not the Drake part. I can't stand that.
Come on, baby. Let's
Um,
go.
but I get what you're saying, but y'all have to communicate that shit. It's the same thing with me and that girl said sexy red is crazy.
Oh,
You said she's not even light skinned like that. She brown.
oh, sexy red.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to say because I
You know
thought
that
sexy red on tour or something like that just made sense.
that's crazy. And it's funny, she's the complete opposite of sexy red. But we'll
Oh
just use
yeah, she is. She's the Christian sexy red. But
the
yeah.
Christian sexy Christian. Sexy
She
Christian.
on tour though.
Oh my god, I'm getting cut. I hope she never see my pod. She know exactly who. She know you're talking about me. That I got to get that
Why
call.
is she talking about me?
Nah, but we're not saying nothing inappropriate. I love you, sexy Christian. Uh, but oh my god, that's so. I'm about to change the content on my phone. That's crazy. Um, but no, you even when I had those, she was doing her thing or whatever. Um, we had to figure that out, and she had to understand like, all right, well, look, this is what's gonna make me comfortable, what's gonna make you comfortable, and then we just found some like happy medium. I wasn't, what I mean, I don't need to talk. I don't need to talk on the phone all day every day. Um,
Yeah,
but I
she
do.
brought it up yesterday, but I kind of just like laughed it off because I'm like, what?
Nah,
And
it's
then
not.
today, when I was like, do you trust me? He was like, no. And then he started saying why, and because of that same reason he addressed yesterday. But I'm like, I just don't take that serious, you know. But that's just me.
Yeah, but I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be not offended. I'll probably be a little hurt. I love horror, so like, if my girl told me some shit like you don't trust me, I'll be devastated. I would have to figure out. Oh no, nah, I'm gonna earn your trust, baby. And that's the worst, and that's hard too. Like earning trust, it's just like a grade, right? You know how it's hard to keep an A, but it's easy to get an F. Like an F, it's flawless to get an F.
Yeah.
And once you got an F or a D, it's hard to get that number back up. And I feel like that's how trust works. Like you got to, what I mean? You want to earn your partner's trust.
I mean, but that can just, diminish your trust with your partner. It's kind of wild.
What do
Like,
you
oh,
mean?
you haven't been answering the phone, or, you've been, going out and you haven't really been disclosing details.
Yeah, but that's up to you. Again, you got to figure out again, it's a happy medium. You don't like explaining yourself, but it's okay to explain yourself a little bit, not for the sake of feeling like you're being monitored.
I just don't want to be exactly. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to
Yeah.
feel monitored or like. I just don't want to feel that way. And if that's what we're doing, then let's go ahead and get phone passwords and locations.
We ain't
We
doing that.
can go all in and monitor for real.
I want to see if you're doing something. You doing all this, dude.
Let's get the investigation started.
Is that a mango?
But yeah.
That look good. That shit look. Damn, mama, you just started destroying the mango. She just cut it.
Right. But if we gonna be free, then
That girl,
don't
real
wanna
little
do
Haitian.
stuff
She,
like that.
she. You said what?
If we gonna be free and you don't want to do stuff like that, then he doesn't want to give me his phone password.
He does it. You asked him for
No.
this. I'm about to say some wild shit. I will not say that.
Say it.
What? That nah. I was being funny. It was the he cracking something. No, I'm just kidding. But
He says that he so yeah, you see why I kind of act the way
now I won't say who. I won't say who. He'll kill me if I said it right. But I remember one of the homies. One of the
He
homies.
said you don't do that because things can be. He's very open about everything, but he feels
Things could be
You know, he
misinterpreted.
just had too much drama in the past with phones. Like
Nah.
just too much. He don't want
Yo, you got one in your hand. What's up with you?
exactly.
You
He
need
don't
two?
want me just going through his phone all the time and stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie. One time, one of the homies was telling me he was dumb lit, right? And he's like the first thing he thought about. He's like, "Where's my phone?" he, he said, "This bitch crazy. Where's my phone? Don't leave it without my phone." Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to stop cussing.
Don't get me wrong. He lets me on it. I could change music. I could be on it if I want. If I'm next to him, his phone's wide open.
Mm-hmm.
He's openly on his phone next to me. I can see everything he's doing. He answers his calls on speaker next to me. He don't get no weird calls at certain times of the night. And he's very open. If he's talking to a woman, he's gonna put it on speaker or whatever. But
And that's when you
I
start
just
being petty. I'm not hungry. What happened with you? That's when you start being petty for 30 minutes.
Like, 'cause we laid up and then now a woman calls and yes. But yeah,
He done fixed his back posture up to fucking talk on the phone. Hello? Hey, what's up, Linda? How you doing? Why
You
yours?
know, it is like, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Him not giving his phone password.
But I don't. That shit is. That's little. Don't you think that's kid stuff?
It is. That's how he feels. That's why I'm like, I don't really hold it against him.
No, but I mean, like, again, it gotta. Cause you. This all started with you expressing what you sharing about, like being, just being trusting, right? So
Yeah.
I think it starts with that. Like, all right, look, how can we meet each other halfway? What would make you feel like, or what would help gain trust, right? It's small little steps. Nothing's gonna, it ain't nothing you could do today that's gonna change everything tomorrow. That makes sense. Like, ain't no one gonna change how they feel overnight.
Jose, honestly, I don't believe it.
What? No, I'm sure they did. I know what's it called.
I don't believe that he doesn't trust me. I don't believe him.
No, I'm sure he got intrusive thoughts. He wouldn't have said that for no reason.
Yes, intrusive thoughts is different from you having a feel like you having a general thought about someone.
Man,
Because you can think certain things at certain times that make you like, but overall,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a victim of that, of having intrusive thoughts. Again, it could be one little thought that snowballs into some bullshit, and now I'm being petty and mad about something that's not even true. I just made some whole shit up in my head.
Correct, and that's why I said, because this whole conversation just started this week because I haven't been answering my phone and shit, right? So I told him, in your heart, you don't believe that you don't trust me. There's no way. In your heart, you don't believe that. What's another one? You got The Office here.
You're funny. But I think it's I ain't gonna lie, I do think that you being petty. And I think you being a little petty, or not petty's not the word I'm looking for. I feel like it's okay to be empathetic to how someone views, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. But I just don't believe it because I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. Like, not even in the slightest. Not even something small.
Nah, but I do still think that, like, things are not said for no reason, even if it's not as extreme as it might seem. I still think, again, like, I can only, again, if it was me, if I felt that way about my partner, even if she didn't agree to, like, I at least expect her to, like, I hear what you're saying, because some people want to be heard, right? I might not be right, but acknowledge that you heard what I'm saying, and even if you don't agree, explain to me why you don't agree. You get what I'm saying? You don't give a fuck. You're like, I don't. I'm still not gonna say anything. Explain. I don't explain nothing to my dad. Why would I explain myself to you?
I think that's just crazy.
Serenity, what's
Cause
up
I'm
with your
just
mama? She feel like she don't gotta answer to nobody. She don't care about nothing. Serenity don't care. She just eating that.
But when you live in your truth, you don't feel like you need to.
You're in a
Which,
partnership. I'm not. I do agree that you don't have to. I'm not telling you every little single thing that I'm doing all throughout the day, but you my partner, so I would think that you would want to share with me this type of
oh
shit.
my god, I just left to Ross. Oh my god, I just
No, I
yeah.
don't mean about all that, but I'm just saying like, if it's all right, like if I was going to the movies, right, just randomly, it's us 2 o'clock and I'm finna go watch a movie. I'll be
Yeah,
excited to hit up my girl like, hey, man, I'm about to go watch Spider Man again.
yes,
Like, just
but I don't. I have to wait till he calls me because he's busy most of the time. So I have to wait to call him. So I have to wait till he calls me so I can tell him what I'm doing. You understand?
okay, I agree, but
Yeah, I
but
have to wait and then say,
how I put this up?
yeah. But who's coming over? Oh, he's coming over? Oh, okay. You like my hair like this?
Why are you such a petty woman? God, please, when you bless me with my girl, I don't need this pettiness. A little do I know she talking crap about me on the podcast. Let me tell you something. He said he don't trust me. What's wrong with this nigga? Nah,
What kind of serenity eating?
she is in heaven right now.
Good.
The fact that you got mango on the top of your cheek is crazy, Serenity. It's so weird because y'all have the same eyeballs. So looking at her is like looking at you. Except she a little light skinned.
Maybe I should have Corey watch your podcast.
I'm gonna clip this part. You know what? I'm clipping our whole conversation. This shit gonna be a separate video. I'm gonna call it. Well, I'm gonna have a segment like Hitch.
I'm gonna be like, you should really go watch Jose's podcast.
Nah, then y'all really finna get in an argument. So you just put my business out there, huh? I'm clipping this whole thing. This is gonna be a whole separate video.
Are you telling another man?
I don't want no smoke.
She just be wanting to eat the whole mango. No sharing.
Well, at least she's
What should I
tiny.
make for dinner? What are you eating for dinner?
I already ate food. Well, now I'm fasting today for real.
That's it.
I ate the little
I'm gonna start
coconut
making
bowl.
excuses and say I'm fasting to not eat because I'm sick of cooking. Oh my goodness, I'm sick of going to buy food.
That girl just trying to
I'm
cheat.
sick of cooking.
She trying to cheat
I'm
her way out
sick
the
of doing
roll.
DoorDash. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of trying to figure out what to eat. I'm tired.
Hey, America. As you can see, this woman is privileged because she just door dashes and just spends money all day. She don't want to cook, no meal prep and nothing.
I do that, but cooking 7 days a week is crazy.
It depends on what you cooking. What you mean? Yeah. See, like how you conditioning her already? She's like, yeah, no, we order food. Why are you smiling? Yo, the fact that she understood is crazy. That's not
My girl be understanding everything.
no
She
cooking.
be listening. That's why she's so quiet and calm and collected. She got her mango and she listening to all the tea. She's like, yup, I heard him when he said that. My mama be here just talking shit all day.
Shake my head. No knife for you. Dang, she got little teeth. Like her front teeth. That's crazy.
Yeah, she got teeth and she got a little gap.
She got a gap.
Yeah, she got a gap in her teeth.
Little ugly self. I'm just kidding. You're the farthest thing from ugly. You're the most adorable baby I've seen.
Serenity.
That's how I begin whatever you want from people. Hey, let's just smile and look cute and adorable so we can get whatever we want. That's funny. I would show y'all pod, but then y'all ain't gonna like my pod no more. Y'all
Huh? Okay, but where are you going though? Okay. 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 La 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 la.
Shake my head. I don't need to. All right, Pod. Well, I guess this is Hitch episode 1.
Yes.
That's
So, thank y'all for joining the podcast. Serenity singing. Hold on.
Go ahead, sing to the mic, Serenity. Why you put your pacifier back on? Yeah, she adorable.
Is singing. She just wanted to give one little last performance.
One
for
little last
everyone.
performance. Yeah, as y'all can see, I done turned into the relationship expert. Yeah, that's the person not in a relationship, all the relationship. But I'm a great spectator and observer.
Great spectator.
I'm not participating anytime soon.
Alrighty then. Bye. See you later.
Goodbye. Peace. Bye, Serenity. There you go. That's funny. You see what I deal with? It's funny because like the women in my life be thinking they could, hey, can you? No, I don't want to hear none of that. The hell? I'm trying to find my wife. Y'all putting stuff in my brain. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If anything is preparing me for what to expect, bruh. It's funny because my last person I dated, right? It was such a beautiful and complex thing. I guess love is law. This is very appropriate for this podcast, right? We had such an interesting dynamic because I do appreciate somebody that like unconditional love is a thing for me, right? Like I'm not making a girl my girl unless I love you. And I don't mean it, I don't even think gotta be that deep of like, oh, I'm in love. But I mean like I gotta like love you. Like you have to do something to my spirit, right? So the last person I was dating, it was like a long ass situationship. She would we just had the chemistry was super on point, and I felt loved for real. The only thing is just like how we view certain things we wasn't even on the same map, let alone the same book. So that caused confliction, and what I wanted and what she wanted are two different things, right? Which was okay. I think me and her still cool to this day. But it's funny because like that, I feel like every relationship I've ever been in, it's taught me how, it's added what I wanted into like a future partner of mine, right? I remember like, my first girlfriend is just young, passionate. Like I won't say we was really in love, but it's like, it's the first person I smashed, and like the first person, getting in trouble with for real, and like all this little bullshit, you know what I mean? Busting missions for her brother all through up and down fucking Paran and shit like that. That was one version of it, but I know me and her had fun. Like we knew how to have fun. We might not. It wasn't deep. It was very physical relationship, and it was fun. My next real relationship after that, it was fun, but this time I experienced a relationship with like a little money in my pocket. This is when I started working at a Lorca. You know what I'm saying? Me and Shorty getting tatted. Every time I got paid, we get tattoos, and like her was fun too. But like that was a person that like a lot of my bullshit I got to experience with her, right? Like I'm 36 years old, right? So in my early 20s, I participated in shit I was supposed to do. Like I done Molly before. I done fucking all the little bullshit, little fake syrup. I never did lean for real, but I remember someone was selling the bitch in baby bottles. But I participated in a little bit. But anyways, that relationship, she was like the edgy girl, so she was into all that type of shit. So and me all stupid in love, like, oh my god, pussy's so good, I need a goddamn. All right, this what you on, babe? I'm on it too. Whatever, right? It was that was real. Huh. I'm just being honest. That's a real like a lustful relationship, right? We always argue. We didn't get along. She was on some bullshit all the time. We had fun together, but it was a very lustful thing, right? My relationship out after that, well, damn. I've had like 4 real girlfriends, like because I've always been in like long ass relationships. I had like 4 real like relationships. I had my fun and my whole phase in between, but like in like real like relationships, I've had 4, right? This a there's an outlier, so it is a fifth one, but that kind of doesn't count. But it's interesting because these relationships were in different ages of my life, and I learned different things and what I want now in a relationship versus what I'm willing to like. Even what a relationship looks like to me now, I kind of look at it different. Similar to what like Jazz was just saying in her situation and stuff like that. I don't want to monitor my partner. I don't, because I like just doing me too. Even if I'm just at the crib all day working on stuff or playing the game or whatever the case may be, I don't necessarily have to want to feel like I'm reporting every 5 minutes what I'm doing. Vice versa, I want to give my woman the freedom to just be and do your thing and experience me when you want to experience me. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think in a real relationship, a real partnership, the intimacy is that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be. Just imagine dealing with someone that always has something going on. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. This is third. Vice versa. Imagine my dreams come true and I'm on tour and I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Whatever the case may be. My partner, whoever I'm with, is gonna have to respect that I'm out and doing all these things. Or if it was vice versa, I would have to respect. Oh shit, she a doctor. She whatever. She doing this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not gonna be able to have your undivided attention 24/7. However, it's I think it's quality over quantity. I was in a relationship where I was working with my girl, like we worked at the same spot, left home together. Like, I'm with you all day. I can't even appreciate you, or I can't even miss you because I'm with you 24/7. So then it gets dull, and now I'm taking you for granted because you're always around, right? I don't get excited to like see you because I'm always seeing you. And mind you, every circumstance is different. I can only speak for me, but or what I've experienced. So at least for me, I think it's extremely important to create that healthy space. You get what I'm saying? You have to have healthy space. You have to have time for yourself. I think I heard Jay Shetty say this one time. He's like, in a perfect week, you would have time for you, like 2 days for yourself, 2 days for your partner, and then the next 3 days alternate with spending time with your friends, your spending time with your with your girl and her friends, and vice versa. No, everyone together. Have a healthy balance, so that way you never feel like you're just pouring into someone's cup, or you're not getting poured into. And trust me, I know I used to be that type of guy where I'll just like, I give a fuck so much about my shorty where I need to make sure that she good even if I'm compromising on my shit. Like when stuff started moving for me rap wise, I was in a relationship and I focused way more on my relationship than the things that that I needed to prioritize. And in turn, it slow stepped everything that I was doing. But if I was focused on like my dreams and my goals and like taking that more serious, then I probably would have been further, and that relationship probably wouldn't have suffered the way that it suffered. You get what I'm saying? Due to me overcompensating because I always want to be around and I want to make sure she good. Now we fighting because and extra shit. So it is interesting, the dynamics of like what relationships are and how they, what I mean, everyone has their own view. Some people want a traditional relation. I'm still on the pod, ma'am. This pod is not about you today. Well, I'm supposed to title this Jasmine's Pod Day.
So, so you just made content.
Huh?
Oh, anyways, I wanted to tell you, you Peabody
Y'all just need to have a conversation. Be like, hey, I appreciate that you always feel like you could ask me, that you share me with your doing, but I want the freedom to do whatever I want and just tell you when I want to. Because that's what you want to say.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He just said, look, he was like, can I go do this for 1 hour? I'm going to go put up a TV. So, the neighbor just asked him. I was like, why? I'm thinking to myself, why are you asking me for permission? This is not a jail.
So why don't you make him feel comfortable and be like, hey, you don't have to ask me for nothing, right? Just let me. But the thing is, he being courteous. I mean, Grant, he don't have to ask you. He can tell you, hey, mama, I'm about to.
No, I don't want to take that for granted. I think.
You shouldn't, cause he could be going to crack some shit right now.
I don't want to be like, hey, you don't have to do that. But then again, I don't want to take it for granted. And the next thing you know, it's like level 5-3. He's like, yeah, I'm at the strip club right now.
You said I could do whatever I want.
Yeah, so it's like I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's like we don't have to ask for everything.
You gotta wait next week for your Chanel purse. I threw it at Cherry.
Right.
I couldn't. She was so captivating. You want to know why they call her Cherry?
Because he does that. He feel like I should be doing the same thing. Hey, is it okay if I go, out to lunch with?
Yeah, but I mean, yo, appreciate that. Like, there's people in horrible relationships right now. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. You're taking your relationship for granted right now. There's people that wish they could be in relationships, and people that also are in horrible relationships that they can't stand their partner, and they're horrible human beings. You're in a good relationship right now. You ain't worried about food. You ain't worried about a place over your head. You got someone that care about you. You need to take full, you need to be in gratitude. You want to argue about little stuff because you need some excitement.
I'm not arguing about nothing though.
Remember when I told you, he talking about something. I got to be back at 12. I'm a grown woman, man. And then opposed to express it like, hey, look, I feel like these are the boundaries. Like, that's the thing. You gotta have like.
Yeah, he brought that up that I be doing stuff out of spite because he brought up the same thing you brought up. Remember how he was like, you don't need to be mad at certain stuff. He was like, you just did that whole thing that night to do it out of spite.
Exactly. Why are you doing shit out of spite? Like, that shit don't make no fucking sense. Like, I don't understand. Two wrongs don't make it right. Like, and you just adding fuel to the fire. You don't think so?
Yeah, man, that was like 2 years ago, please.
That was yesterday. I'm just kidding. It's fucking yesterday. It feel like it. No, you gotta tighten up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You. I think obviously I'm not demeaning nothing, right? I understand your point of view. You just want to feel like you don't have to answer to nobody. But newsflash, you're in a relationship. Y'all have to answer to each other. It's not one-sided. And I don't necessarily. I get it. I know you don't feel like you need to write a fucking report every time you go. I ate waffles today. What? Do what? Yeah, but I'm also cognitive. If I bet, if again the same thing, right? I think is I'm the type of person I like sharing shit with my partner. Like if something dope is happening or I'm about to do something dope, I want my girl to be the first person to know. Like, hey, babe, I'm about to go. I hear you, but what you share with, again, it's so nuanced, right? I feel like the little mango eater. I feel like it's nuanced, right? Like I get it that like I'm not finna report. I'm not giving someone a fucking at 5 o'clock I did this, at 6 o'clock I did this, and the third. But Yes, exactly. So talk about it later. But you be so vague, cause I know how you be acting. That's the thing. Cause in my head I picture like your little fucking attitude. What you do today, babe? Nothing. Nothing. I just went out to eat with Michelle. Like they gotta pull it out of you. Like just say it from the. Yeah, I just went out to eat with my homie. That's like you could literally avoid a whole back and forth, but you feel like you can't like. Cause your man got discernment, and he's like, if I tell her something now, she's gonna start acting a fool. So let me wait 24 hours and then address it to her tomorrow. That's called being mature adult. I'm not mature yet. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want. So I get what you're saying. I'm not gonna act like I don't understand what you mean and shit like that. And I do understand there is, but there has to be a happy medium. You have to meet somebody happy. That's your partner. Don't you want to make your partner happy and have a peace of mind? Huh? What's gonna make you happy? What is that? What does that mean? Okay, does your partner know that you're that type of person? Hey, I like doing things at random. And it's not that I'm not going to share this with you, babe, but I'll just let you know when it happens. I just, sometimes I'm random. I like just doing things, I don't plan a lot of things out. I just like to be. Do you have these type of conversations? No. So I think, again, especially if again, look, if my girl would tell me like, hey, I don't trust you, which is kind of crazy, right? Um, if she would tell me that, I would want to know why. Once I find out why, then because a promise. Uh, what's the saying? It's like a promise ain't shit without a plan, or like an apology ain't nothing without a promise, or something like that. Like you have, like, you could talk about it, but what's the plan moving forward? It's just like when you share with me. You say that, but I don't know if you mean it, because I don't think we would be having this conversation right now if you didn't still have some type of issue with something. So I feel. But if I want to go to a club on Tuesday, but but you not validating how he feel. If he say that, you think he just gonna lie to you? I don't trust you. You think he just wants you to feel some type of way? What does that mean? You say. I don't even want to know. I'm about to get the knee pads. I'm just kidding. Just be transparent, man. Like that's it. That's all. That's really what I had. Just some transparency is okay. Yeah, it be that simple. It's just women. Y'all operate from a place of emotion all the time. So you be like, I don't feel like explaining myself. No, fuck how you feel. I'm sorry, that sounds crazy, but like, give a fuck about your feelings. You ate today, didn't you? Don't you feel good when you put food in your stomach? Nah, I'm I'm just bullshitting. I understand, like, but I'm saying like you. I don't know, because I think uh, it saves a lot of. Again, it's about transparency and being clear, right? So if you're being vague,
So funny. Hold on. Serenity is so funny. She not think of the pantry door and then grab the snacks out of there by herself.
she sound like her mama.
Like, girl, you are hilarious.
Um, but yeah, you just gotta be. You gotta. I don't know. I feel like you. Like, do you think that you have those tough conversations with your man? Which I don't even know who's the person that's supposed to
I
engage
just
in
be
those.
thinking it's like low key, like hilarious. Like, are we really talking about this?
You know your problem is you don't take this
Like,
man
is this really an
serious.
issue?
That's your problem. You feel like what he's saying is not valid and you don't take it serious. So he be dead ass serious and like, I feel this way. And you're like, haha, yeah, you know you trust me. I just told you I don't trust you. Like, why are you neglecting what I'm saying right now?
I said, and I know in his heart that he knows he can trust me. Which I do feel like that. I genuinely feel like he knows in his heart that he trusts me. Because there's intrusive thoughts, and then there's what you feel in your heart. If Corey really, truly did not feel like he can trust me, like, let's be for real. It would have been way worse than that simple, like, calm conversation.
But do you, all right, whatever. Let's say that's true, right? Don't you still feel that he said what he said for a reason? And don't you think that, I don't say, maybe not concern is not the word, but shouldn't that you put an asterisk by that? Like, okay, you know what? Let me take into consideration that.
That's why I said I'll take all of that into consideration. Those are things that's making you think that you don't know what I'm doing, and I'm moving how I move because you're at work and you're busting your ass for us. So you don't obviously you don't want me out there playing around with some shit. So
Hey guys, this is brought to you by Amaury Loves Love channel. Do you have problems with your relationship? Do you want to know the meanings of the universe?
reminded me of the Ricky Smiley morning show.
Yeah, I cuss too much to be on radio. I don't think I don't know if I'd be good at that. But this is what it sound like. Nah, shit. We just need Glacy. You know what? Fuck it. Call Tiffany. Let's see. Get some what's out of her. This will be the whole segment today about relationships. Don't elaborate, but she happy.
I'm not gonna elaborate, but I don't think I should call her right now.
No, why?
Their turn. Here's your shoes. No, I don't think I can call her right now. Not right now.
She'll say some inappropriate shit. Then I'm gonna get flagged.
No. Let me see if she's available.
No, I'm just kidding. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
I mean, you know what? Maybe you know what? Let's try it. Let's see. I need the views, man. We get these.
Yeah.
The last clip I had was with Glacy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cause we were talking about the flea.
Hello? Hola, hermana. Hola. ¿Cómo está? Jose wanted you to speak on his podcast. He's
Yeah,
literally on speaker.
that's so funny. What's up, Tiff? Wagwan, what's going on, mama?
Okay, I'm trying to see.
Damn, I wish I had Discord because I could have y'all on the actual video cam, but y'all don't want to.
Yeah. No, we're not gonna be on video cam. We could talk shit, but we're not gonna be on camera.
You don't have to. I'm saying, we talking to her, you talking to me. Oh no, I'm gonna hang up on both of y'all. Y'all start doing that bullshit. I'm telling you right now. What said? Yo, what is that? Like, yeah, you kept doing that shit. It irritated the hell out of me the other day.
Quiet on the green.
Quiet, nah. Oh, that's that. Nah, no. I'm gonna hang up on both of y'all. I promise. Wait, so what are you doing? Three-way call? I can't hear Tiff. Merge the lines.
She can hear you.
I can't hear her.
But you can't hear her.
Just do the whatever thing. Cause I can't see y'all. I know. You talking to her on the iPad?
Yeah.
Just add me. All right, there you go. What's good? Yeah. My bad. Why you look at me like that?
I was singing
What?
a song.
Why are you naked? Yeah. My bad. Jazz. All right, so just to give you the heads up, Jasmine was giving me her all her her.
Tay Tay.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know, honey. I know you had on the towel. Supposed to turn the camera off.
Turn it back on, please. No.
You can't see me, right?
Wait, no. You can't. I can't. No, the podcast can't see you. No, I ain't finna have you naked on the pod. I'm gonna get in trouble. They have my YouTube down. I just became a partner.
Okay.
You fine? No, cause I'm talking to y'all on the phone, but y'all I have it on speaker so they can hear it through the mic. So y'all not.
Who's TJ? You said I had TJ come back and watch this.
No, I had to. I had to go back and watch it.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know I'm an auntie. I had to go watch that shit. It had me cracking up. Every time I'm having a bad day, I just go back.
watch that, girl. I was stroking the hell out of that thing.
What is wrong with y'all? I'm about to hang up. This is very inappropriate conversation.
Oh, then you didn't get that video?
What video?
I was stroking the hell out of that thing.
Stroking the hair. Bow, bow, bow.
I don't know what y'all talking about. You know, I don't have social media no more, so I don't know what's going on. I deleted my Instagram.
It's me hosting a game night, and everybody here, and I just got out the shower.
What?
What's up with you?
Game night.
Yeah, we put her in my house. I made a charcuterie board. I bought prosecco. I did the wings. I did the sandwiches.
Damn, no invite. That sound fire. That sound fire. I just hear food and alcohol.
Big hungry ass nigga.
Okay, and what about games? What games you gonna play?
I have Taboo. I have Uno. I think we want to play a spelling game.
Oh shit, what was this game? I was playing some game with my cousins the other day. That shit was fire. It was like a bunch of questions to ask. That I forgot how.
Shit. Hold on 1 second. They're calling me.
What game are you playing?
I don't know. I was playing with my cousins, but it was like it was like whoever got the funniest. Everyone has a card in their hand, right? And whoever got the funniest, like you put the card down, and the one person reads it, and whoever got the funniest response gets the point. Or like the funniest card. So it's like a game to make you laugh. Why are you so? You is happy. You just be eating food all day.
This girl just be eating all day.
That's
That's
crazy.
all she wanna do is eat.
You're not. Yo, yeah. Yo, you were just like your mom. That girl got a whole personality now.
He just hating on you, girl.
Nah. It's alright. You know what? I'm gonna need you to grow 2 more years so you can be talking, and then we're gonna get the thing cracking.
The one thing.
The podcast, yeah.
The eggs will be cracked. And scrambled
The
and
eggs is
fried.
gonna be cracked. It's wild.
Cracked, scrambled, and fried. Dilate to the side.
Down, laid to the side, poached, and desserted.
I think y'all need your own podcast. Y'all just need to sit and talk for an hour every day, just on live about whatever. Y'all be famous
We
tomorrow.
don't even start with hello. Good morning. How you doing?
We be like, oh,
I know y'all knew each other when y'all was 5. The 5-year-olds come out when y'all around each other. Hi, photo sis. What are you? So who used to get who in trouble in school? Well, you the bad one, Tiff, influencing Jasmine? Was it vice versa?
No, it was vice versa. This bitch was bad. Now she left.
What? That was hilarious. Oh, she jumped back in. Oh, oh well. See, y'all fucking with my podcast now. Y'all want to talk about nothing. All right, well, postpone there. See, this problem. This is why I start like with the podcast segments on Power. I'm gonna stop doing that with Jazz because it's sporadic. She's either available, not available. See how she's talking about some. Oh, I like being with the wind. Mm. Oh, man, that's so funny. Hold on. They'll call back. I ain't even tripping. If they don't, it'll matter. Anyways, right? What was I talking about? Love, right? So I think, all right, at least for me now in my life, I think love looks a little bit different, right? I do want a relationship, low key. Like I would love to have me, like, oh, that's my baby, like my partner and all that. But then I also know that as an adult, I have like real friends and real people. Like think about it. Girls call my phone all the fucking time, right? So like, my partner would have to be comfortable with the relationships that I've had with other people. You get what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm fucking everybody or nothing crazy like that. But I do have people that are in my life that are women. You know what I'm saying? So like I would think that the next person to enter my universe that would be my partner. Alhamdulillah.
I don't know what Tiffany did, but she did some shit.
What? That was y'all.
No, it was Tiffany.
It was me.
Tiffany, you look like a rugrat right now with the striped shirt. It looked nice though.
You look like a
Kankari. What? What? That's some Ghana. That's Ghanese. Oh.
Your reaction when you saw his haircut.
Nah, that's fucked up. How y'all gonna say, I'm on live? Like that's hell no. Nah. Serenity, I know you sitting there laughing. That is not funny. Like what you? Nah, I'm sorry. Not right now. My shit fuck.
The hair is.
It got too much product.
The hair said.
Yeah, it got too. You need to wash it out with shampoo.
I'm taking it out tomorrow.
Oh, girl, I feel that. Girls, my time is coming.
Now you look good, Tiff. I like your hair.
Thank you. Truth is I'm tired. Options are few. I'm all burned out.
Look, I'll host y'all podcast. All right. Y'all hear the dialogue, right? Yeah.
Your church vibe today, honey.
Look, Jazz bought me this. Look, Jazz.
And it make her look thick too.
Goddamn.
Turn around.
Hit the side real quick. Damn. She know what she doing. She like, y'all gonna be the life of this day part. What's it called? Party? A Getty.
Just having people over my house.
So it's a Getty. It's a Getty.
No, it's a game night.
You should brush your eyebrows up.
No, hey, no, Tiff, go back to saying how Jasmine was the bad influence as a child. I need a. Oh.
Yeah, this bitch used to get me in trouble.
No, this bitch will get me in trouble. She will force me to do shit against my will.
Like what?
Like who you know gonna ever force this girl to do anything on her own?
She forced me to take posters down in the hallway.
No, that was her idea.
Take posters down in the hall. Hold on, what?
Yeah, she forced me to vandalize the school.
That's crazy.
That was her idea.
That wait, what?
She
What?
was like, let's see who could do it the fastest. She was like, let's see who could run up and down the hallway the fastest and vandalize the property. I said, bitch, I'm from Kenya. I'm faster than you.
Was grabbing everything from every
Especially that she from Kenya's crazy.
And then we blamed it on a white boy.
We sure did, and they checked the cameras.
And they saw two niggers. They said it was niggers.
You're caught.
What school y'all went to?
He's me.
He's gay.
Keys Gate. Keys Gate had a.
He's gay.
He's gay. That's what it's called.
He's gay.
He's gay elementary.
All right,
Bye-bye. Have fun.
y'all. Let me show you.
What's with girls with the oily face look? I don't understand.
Serenity. Stop it.
Damn, and that look good as fuck.
The wings. Oh. How long it took you to set that up? 10
Damn, y'all, you low key went crazy though.
Oh, listen, I'm on tip type of time. I'm not cooking anything.
I thought that was cooked.
Look, it is cooked. I made it.
You made it. Let me see. Let's see what you made.
I made it. Hold on.
You made the chicken?
I made it.
See, Jazz, you was just talking shit about cooking, but look, Tiffany got the cooking
The
hands.
sandwiches too? That look like public subs.
Oh, I want to turn the camera around.
Oh, you acting like a
Hi, babe.
That like auntie is hilarious.
We didn't even plan that.
Where's Ziggy at? You didn't invite her?
Who?
Who?
No, I didn't hear you. How do I turn the camera around?
Click the button, like press the screen, and then it should say something about turning the camera.
Hi.
Yo, what's good?
How? Dude, fix it.
Mommy, I don't be fixing, mommy. Mommy, it's good. You're gonna probably have to hang up and redo it. It does that sometimes.
Hold on.
Tiff is hilarious.
I know you see here for us time.
Okay, look.
There you go. So you made the chicken? Uh huh.
I made the wings. I made the sandwiches. I made the coochie board. I made these.
The coochie board. What the hell?
I made the cookies too. I made the
You ain't made the goddamn cookies. You made the cookies too? That girl opened the pack. She capping.
She ain't made nothing. I promise.
Nah, I think she made them sandwiches. That shit did not look like no public sandwich.
She did not make the sandwiches. I guarantee you. I know my friend. She did not make it.
Serenity, why you still eating?
One thing about Tiff, she real selfish. She only going all out for herself.
You don't think I think she made the chicken at least.
She did not make the chicken.
I was like, damn. So damn, that was you telling Tiffany, let's run down the hallway and vandalize the hallways in Keys Gate?
It was not. It was both of our ideas.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we got suspended.
For real?
Mhm.
What is Keys Gate like a white school?
Yeah, it's elementary, middle school, high school.
Oh shit. But then you ended up going to Robert. Wait, so you went there for elementary and middle school?
And high school.
But didn't you? I thought you went to Robert Morgan.
I did. I transferred to Robert Morgan by the end of my 10th grade year, I believe.
Yeah.
Or beginning of 11th grade.
Damn, that's ugly. You was in the same school from elementary all the way to fucking high school? That's ugly as fuck.
Well, I went to 2 different elementaries.
Uh-huh.
And then once I hit 5th grade, I transferred to Keysgate.
Oh, okay. That's weird. Cause I know, cause I went to Kendall Lakes Elementary, I went to Richmond Middle, and I went to Southridge High. But I always thought that was the normal thing. Elementary school, middle school, high school. I didn't realize they had shit that's like all put together.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. So a lot of us stayed, it was a charter school, that's why. A lot of us stayed there for like years.
Mhm.
Like middle, elementary, and graduated through high school there. Tiffany also left our 11th grade too.
Where she?
11th grade year.
Where did she go?
She went to Miami Arts, but we had been there since elementary. That's where we met.
At Miami Arts?
We met
in
at
Keysgate.
Keysgate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, two.
I was about to Google something. I'm about to Google.
Oh, cause y'all went to charter school. Yep. There's like, oh, the African and the Haitian girl. No, we got it. I know y'all was getting in trouble.
Yeah, we got in a lot of trouble. We actually fought a lot.
I could see y'all the same person.
People thought we were like enemies, but we was really, really close. The thing about us is that we would fight and then we would be cool the next day. And people would be holding on to it. So people just gave up. They're like, we're not paying these bitches no mind no more.
Y'all shot the fade, and it's like, you want some ice cream?
We
Yeah.
fought at school in front of people. We fought at school, and I dragged her on the road.
Call her right now and ask her if you dragged her on the road. That's fucked up. You ain't gotta say that. You gotta say all that now. That's
I did. That's the truth.
that's not nice. Why would you say that on a pod? That you dragged one of your best friends on the road is crazy.
That's the truth. I didn't mean to say that. That's just
I'm about to text the
me
group
thinking
chat.
about it and it just came out.
Is it true that she dragged you on the road? I'm make y'all be mad at each other for 2 days.
She's not gonna get mad. I don't care. She's not gonna care. Guarantee you, she's not gonna care.
Nah, I'm talking shit. That's funny though. Yeah, you think Tiffany's your oldest friend? Or is it Will Smith cousin?
Will Smith cousin, what that is?
Context clues. What's Will Smith cousin's name on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh, Tiffany.
She's
my oldest.
she's
I did meet him before, but I didn't know him. He noticed me. I didn't really notice him. He noticed me because he always says he met me when I was little and whatever, but I don't really remember, honestly.
That sounds like me and Sexy Christian, because I knew her. I used to see her at South Ridge, but we didn't know each other until after the fact.
Yeah, when I saw him, I recognized him instantly, but I don't remember us interacting as kids.
That man got a shrine in you.
But I was definitely at his house. I would be at his house for sure.
Yeah?
Because our parents were friends, yeah. But
Okay, that
I would
makes
be
sense.
with my sister, so I'm not playing with a boy.
That's funny. My down south is small as hell. Like the older I get, the more I realize like, dang, everybody kind of like interconnected and stuff.
Everybody.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember I was dating this one girl, and it was like my second time doing something with anybody. So like, I remember being hyped too. I was like, oh, she bad, this, that, and the third. And I remember, you know, when you younger, like a young man, you kind of bragging like, hey, you know, I woo woo such. And bro's like, oh yeah, me too. And bro, like, I don't know, it was like 4 or 5 different people shared with me that they had a similar experience, and that shit blew my mind. And I stopped talking to her. But I was young and yeah, that was insecure Jose. What's up with you?
She's saying something to me because I tried to grab my phone.
But damn, that's funny.
Did you ever tell your podcast on the story of how you lost your virginity?
What
That
do you
was the worst experience ever
me?
that I've ever heard. Yeah.
What do you mean that I had sex in the car? What are you talking about?
No, that you got caught with the bitch's dad.
Oh, but that wasn't losing virginity.
Dad caught y'all.
That's crazy.
First time you was having sex.
It wasn't the first time. It wasn't the first time. It wasn't that. All right, so pretty much, I was being bad. It was my first girl. It was my first girlfriend, and you know, it's the first person I had sex with. Whatever. We used to, I think it was the first time I did was in the car, and then there used to be this abandoned house across the street from my house that we'd go to the backyard of the abandoned house and do it there. That's neither here nor there. But anyways, I remember one time we was in, you know, it's like a guest room in the back, and I kept begging her like, hey, I just want a little bit of head, like, just come on, please. I kept asking her for it, and she, you know, whatever, she gave in, right? And my stupid, the door was open, so whatever. And granted, we in the back watching Family Guy or some shit like that, right? And whatever, she give me head or whatnot, and from like the corner of my eye, I see her dad walk by. Like he walked past the door, right? And then his head stuck back out like, huh? He said, bitch, and ran. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. But the first thing he did, I said, I'm gonna die today. I'm gonna die. But when he got to our vicinity, he started whooping her. As soon as he started whooping her, I said, oh, I gotta go. And I, you know, cause I can't defend my girl against her daddy. I was like 18 at the time. She was like,
Yeah, that's a wrap. You gotta let her get that whooping.
I said, oh, nah, you shouldn't have listened to me anyway.
You have to take this L, bitch.
I said, Ew. Yeah, I zoomed out so fast. I was like Barry Allen. I got out the door, and then her dad like kicked the door open. So don't you ever come back out here again. I was scared.
Never went back.
No, I was back next week.
What? Oh, you ain't shit.
I'm back next week. I remember her mama was the understanding person. She's like, well, you know, you can't come inside no more, but you could We got caught so many different times. It's not. I think about it. The second time the second time, I don't know if it was the first or second time, but the second time we was doing it in the kitchen and nobody was home, right? And we heard her door opening, so she ran outside, but she didn't take her clothes with her, so she only had her t-shirt on. So like, I'm standing in the kitchen, just.
You just get caught with everybody, huh?
I ain't get caught with everybody, but I definitely got caught with her. So her mom walk inside. She's like, "Where's such and such?" And she opened the door, and she's standing there, but she has her hand down, like pulling her shirt down, cause she naked under, so she just got her shirt on, and she's like, "Get out, get out!" And for like a week or two, I had to just chill outside, like I couldn't go inside the house.
That's hilarious.
You can't come over. You can stand in the front. You can sit in the front porch, but you can't come inside.
Damn, they had to get her off it.
Huh?
Just one stop opening her legs for you.
We was young. That was the first person I had sex with, and vice versa. So it was just, that shit. It's experiments. You figuring shit out. So but that shit was crazy. I forgot about that second time too. Why? Ain't no reason we should be having sex in the kitchen. That's so fucked up. She was making chitlins or some shit like that too. I remember because chitlins used to look like. I ain't gonna. Yeah.
Oh, you had that real black American.
Yeah, that shit busting. No, she was half Jamaican. I think her dad was Jamaican. Anyways,
That's that black American stuff, chitlins.
they made it fire. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was pig intestines.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That's nasty.
It was shaped like them raviolis. You remember the ravioli? You never had Chef Boyardee, huh? My bad. I know you've been rich your whole life. Why you have Chef Boyardee now? See that you wondering where the back rolls coming from? It's the Chef Boy.
Oh, it's for Serenity. Serenity loves Chef Boyardee, but hold on, I'm gonna call you.
That's funny. All right, well, podcast. I guess today was an episode about nothing to do with me. Love is law. It's so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. I really believe that, like, and again, this I was like sharing. When I enter a new relationship or I have I have a woman in my corner or whatever, like I want when I want my corner, when I have my lady, I have to earn her trust, but two, it was going to be my job to make her comfortable with the other relationships that I have, and she would have to recognize that, hey, look, you're my life partner. I'm choosing you to be my partner, but I also have these relationships with other people and other women, right? That's, I guess, is platonic the word? Where it's not a thing where, you know what I'm saying, I'm not cracking my homegirls. Like, that's crazy. And I'm not a hoe. Like, I'm a grown ass. I don't even got the patience for that. I'm still trying to get my life together. I'm not trying to, like, I had a date last week or some shit like that. And as soon as I seen the bill at the restaurant, I said, this is why I don't be going out like that. Why we spending this much money on goddamn? We could went to the grocery store and had a blast. And fucking, anyways, my bad. Just needed him there. I gotta prepare for that lifestyle too, cause I wanna, I wanna do dope shit with my future partner and stuff like that. But I wanna love unconditionally, and I love the people in my life. I've had the same group of friends since I was 13 years old. Literally right now they're on the group chat. Right, hold on. These motherfuckers playing Dota. I know they on. Oh, like they not. Nah, they was playing Dota all morning. But the last sorry, my I've had the same group of friends since I was like 13 years old. I've had people that have entered my life for the after the fact, like Jazz. I've known Jazz for like 10 years. Jazz and Tiff, because they come together. Glacy I've known for a couple years. My boy Mondo. I've known him since the Lord. That's over a 10-year relationship. Brandy, my homegirl Brandy, she just proposed to her girl or some shit like that. I'm like, what? She sent me the message, of like she did this whole thing. I'm like, damn, all my friends is getting married and got partners and shit like that. Like, man, that's fire. That's fucking fire. I'm down the line. I could wait. I ain't got my life together. I gotta get my life together first. I'm still figuring stuff out and whatever, balancing time, all this good shit. But anyways, I love that for my homies. But again, like my tight circle is very, no more than 10 people. And I think this is why it's not a difficulty, but as I was talking earlier in the podcast about like doing stuff that's fun as an adult, or just like making friends as an adult. I'm spoiled with my relationship, so that's why I don't really be caring about like, all right, well, I need to find another group of people. But in Puerto Rico, it's funny because it's like I got to do different shit in order to be around people in the same space. Damn. Speaking of that, I should have went to the Jamaican spot today. That would have been fire. I'll go next week. I'll live stream it for y'all too. The Jamaican spot over here is busting. It's one of the few spots where you could like really vibe and they playing American music and stuff. Like, not saying American music, they playing black music. Cause man, I'm I listen to the hip hop I listen to, but I like in Miami when I was outside. Oh man, I missed the Miami soundtrack. I miss listening to grind mode randomly at 3 a.m. And I'm so fucked, you just might be the sexiest thing up in the club. And I'm just trying so damn hard to get you. Man, you motherfucker be sticking and jigging. Oh, if you looking at the girl you want with that song. Girl, you know what I'm about. And you got me so sprung out. Man, she'd be so fire. I might have to go back in October. Low key, Jazz want me to bust a mission and take her car to Texas. I was like, that sounds like a fire road trip. Hop on be the Benz, drive with the Benz. I think that's horrible mileage, but shit, driving in the Benz from Miami to Houston, man, that shit sounds so motherfucking fun. I love me a damn road trip. But we'll see. But I definitely want to touch home and see some of my friends. I'm happy everyone's like, and this is interesting in this stage of my life right now because I really get to see the growth of my friends and my loved ones and stuff. And I'm seeing the people that they've evolved into, like my boy Cam. Like, I'm so proud of Cameron, bruh. So proud of Cameron, bruh. Like, he stuck his head, like, he kept his head low and grinded, like, early on. So now him as in his mid-30s, even though he was like 34, he really got his life together. You know what I'm saying? He got a healthy, beautiful daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a wifey, and like, he traveling, doing shit. And I was like, damn, bro, you stuck to your plan and seen it through. Same thing with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? All my boys doing great. I'm the one who was just like, hey, I'm gonna be the rapper. I'm trying to figure it out. I got no big homies. Then the only big homie that believed in me, he ended up passing away. And then I just stuck figuring this shit out for real. And I apparently did a bad job for this shit too. But it's okay. I don't regret nothing. And I'm happy things came out. And then I also understand, like, I probably didn't want all that, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. I want to build my community. I want to build people that fuck with me. I want to build, just like whoever's really a supporter, give people a reason to support me and all that. But I also like I don't the fame part, and like I'll be 100,000 there. I'll be a cool 100,000 there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying. And you know what? I'll take him. But a cool 100,000 there, I'll be happy with just that. I don't, like for me, I don't need a lot. I like going to the movies. I like reading books. I like playing video games. I like writing. I don't have to, you know what I mean? Now, when I decide to, I meet my dream partner and I decide to have a family, those things are gonna change. But I don't need to I don't need to have it all. I deserve it all, but I don't need to have it all to sustain a good life for myself. I want to be happy. I want to be at peace. You know what I'm saying? I want to know that the stuff that I do matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. It's funny because I didn't know what I was gonna talk about this pod, and this pod all became about love centric. Love is law. Um, I want to talk more about the nerd shit, and I'm looking at the time. I was like, damn, this shit long as fuck. All right, so Lanterns was fire. 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 All right, so one, I am a fan of the James Gunn DCU, right? Like, people be hating on James Gunn low key, and I just feel like they jealous because James Gunn has, like, I don't know, maybe is it the best trilogy in Marvel? Because Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3, they all hits. None of them missed. They're really good. He took a team that, like, no one really knew about. Ain't no one was talking about Guardians of the Galaxy when before that movie came out. And he made something out of, like, he turned these characters that were nobodies into, like, household names, right? Shit, Guardians of the Galaxy got a video game, like, the fuck, and it's fire. Anyways, so when they first announced that James Gunn was gonna be head of DCU, I was excited. I was like, oh, he's somebody that knows what to do with these characters, right? Like, he respects and loves comics. So, and that's the type of person you want to have front run something like that, right? Like, someone that understands the characters, that puts art over, because some people approach the shit for the bread, and, like, yeah, you want to make some money, but, like, the money shouldn't compromise the vision and the art and the love for it and stuff like that, right? So I really love that James Gunn, he was announced as head of DCU, right? And his first entry, even though it's kind of doesn't count, was the Suicide Squad movie, the second one, which was good. It's funny. There was a piece of me that's like, damn, they didn't give Jared Leto's Joker a chance, man. He only had 10 minutes in the first Suicide Squad movie. But then you hear about, like, bro, allegations and, like, all type of weird stuff in the back end. He's like, oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I did think he could have been a pretty dope Joker. And, like, the Snyder Cut version was dope. But I was like, damn, we never got, like, a real Ben Affleck, like, versus that Joker scene and whatever, right? That would have been fire. But anyways, so Superman is the first official movie in the DCU. Superman was great. Everything about Superman was great. I think the story was great. The characters they introduced, even the side. James Gunn really good at taking characters that really nobody know about and making them come alive and fan favorites on screen, right? Like Mr. Terrific, even though he was on the Flash show, but he wasn't played how he was in this show. In this movie. The guy Gardner, Green Lantern, he was in the which we're gonna get to Lanterns in a second. He was in the Superman movie. And anyways, right? So Superman was good, success, cool. Supergirl drops. I like Supergirl. I think it was like watching Superman in space. Well, Supergirl, right? Some people, I know it didn't do too well box office wise, but I do think that it's one of those movies that people will fuck with later on. Like, a lot of movies like that. Like when the bootleg of Soul Plane came out, it affected the box office numbers for Soul Plane. But Soul Plane is a cult classic. People still watch it to this day. I don't know why I always keep bringing up Soul Plane. Maybe Soul Plane 2 coming out in the future. That'd be fire. Imagine Soul Plane 2. Soul Plane 2 would be crazy. And they still, like, I don't care. If you ever make a Soul Plane 2, y'all better have Method Man and Snoop Dogg reprising their roles. They gotta be back in front of that plane. Cause it'd be funny to see them older, but, like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of like have them still be the same characters. That'd be fire. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. So, Supergirl comes out, doesn't do that too well. It's still a good movie, right? Oh, and Peacemaker. Peacemaker is fire. I love Peacemaker. Peacemaker is hilarious to me. Is written so well, especially season 2. Bruh, season 2 is crazy. Especially that twist at the end where they was at the Earth where the Nazis won. So like everybody like, oh my god, bruh. It was so good. And James Gunn is really good at like, like when the episode's about to end, leaving it on a cliffhanger. So you like you can't wait to see the next episode. I love shows that treat themselves like shows and not just a bunch of random episodes. So Peacemaker was really good, right? Now the problem with the DCU right now, or is it DCU or DCU? I think it's DCU. Problem DCU right now, right? The major outside of Superman, Batman ain't pop up yet, right? Because obviously Robert Patterson's Batman, the Matt Reeves movie, that's a whole separate universe. So it's not a part of the DCU. And Wonder Woman ain't out yet. Like there's characters that haven't introduced, right? I mean, there's a cartoon Creature Commandos, but I'm sure I've heard good things. I just haven't watched it yet, so I don't got an opinion. And then the Clayface movie that's coming out this year. It's supposed to be fire as fuck too, apparently, but we don't know if there's gonna be a Batman introduced and nothing like that. I don't think so. But the problem is like the hitters, as far as like the properties that like, oh my god, we can't wait to see, they kind of been held in back, right? So kind of like Fantastic Four, Green Lantern hasn't had like a good, like, like not a good movie, like the one Ryan Reynolds was trash, or like, you know what I'm saying, or like even when you see Green Lantern on the shows, it hasn't been done justice yet. This is the first time I watched anything live action Green Lantern, and I was like, oh, this is lit, right? This is fire. So I appreciate that it's treated like a buddy cop show. You have the original Green Lantern, which what's the original Green Lantern's name? We all know Jon Stewart, because Jon Stewart, that was from the JLA, from the cartoon. You know what I'm saying? That's our Green Lantern. You feel me? But the what's the regular Green Lantern name? Let me just look at this up. Is it Jon Stewart? Jon Stewart. That's his damn host. Hal Jordan, right? So I love how the story is being told. It shows you 2006, 2016, and then 2026, right? So that intro scene where like you have the young Jon Stewart watching TV, and his brother's like, "No, turn TV off. Dad's coming." He's sitting there waiting. Like he's like, "All right, what? Fuck it. I'm taking this whooping." I'm watching Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's on TV doing an interview explaining who he is, and like, yeah, I'm pretty much a space cop. And he's like, I don't have no fear. Once you lose a parent, you learn that there's nothing to fear, or something to that effect. His dad come home. He's like, oh, word, this what y'all on? All right. He had other kids go to bed. He took John with him. He has him stand against the wall and shoot, and then the dad shoots an apple on top of his head, and the boy doesn't even flinch. And then you could tell, I guess, I don't know if they've explained this yet, I could be wrong, but I guess that Jon Stewart's character has been training as a kid to be the next Green Lantern, right? So it's an interesting dynamic where you see Green Lantern, like Jon Stewart as a child looking up to Green Lantern like his hero, and then when it fast forward to 2016, he's like his trainee, but you could tell at this point he don't fuck with him like that. Like he probably think like, oh, this guy, he's not what I expected. And Hal Jordan, he just on some, Hal Jordan, he kind of just, he embraced him. Like, yeah, I'm a celebrity, I'm a superhero. People want to take pictures with me. He's like, I'm untraditional. I don't do what I'm told. I do what I want. Like that's the type of energy he give off. So, and I like the opening scene too, because they're driving in the car. Not opening scene, but the scene that you have both of them together. he picks up he picks up Jon Stewart, and they're driving, and he's like he's pretty much saying I guess he was late or some shit like that. Whatever, they ain't dialogue, and all of a sudden he's like, put on the ring. He's like, no. He's like, all right, well. He's like, I'll meet you 3 miles down the road, something like that. And he's like, huh? He put the ring on top of the dash and roll out the car, and then the car fucking drives off a cliff. So which that's a nice car, bro. He's just like, oh well, fuck the car, jumped out, and you know, John puts on the lantern ring, and he's like, oh, I covered himself in bubble wrap or something like that to withstand the you know, the car crashing or whatever. So the show's moving like a buddy cop show, which I really fuck with that or whatever, right? So I guess they find out that so as John as John got the ring, he's walking to wherever Hal Jordan told him, and he gets there's a hologram that takes place of a younger version of Hal Jordan. He's like, hey, what year is it? He's like, oh man. He's like, it's been a while since I downloaded my consciousness to the ring, which is apparently what Lancer's doing. Every week they download their consciousness to the freaking ring. And he's like, well, he's like, tell myself. He gave him like a code or some shit like that. So he pulls up. I guess he walks 3 miles. He pulls up on Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan over there taking pictures with kids and shit like that. Like, oh, he's just having a good old time. You can tell he's just happy with life. And you know, they have a little back and forth with Johnson. Was like, hey, look, this is the message that you said to yourself. He said, what? He just took off. He flew. He got a ring back and flew. It took off to, I guess, wherever he was going. And which is fucked up, because then John got to get on a plane, do all this extra shit, board, you know, go to TSA, all this extra shit to fly where Hal Jordan was going. So he meets up with Hal. He meets up with Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan's sitting on this football field bench or whatever, and he's like, so you made me go out my way to fly over here for what? He's like, man, I just, you know, he pretty much tested him, and this police lady come out of nowhere, and I feel like the police lady and Hal Jordan, they got something going on, cause like the way that she was acting and how he was acting, it's like, oh, y'all was fucking before. Yeah, I had to be fucking before. I could tell. Yeah, I got some friction here, but she's married, and whatever. So, what happened? Goddamn, she's saying I don't need news presence or whatever. She's like, y'all just stay out the way. Do not go on the field. So it's cool because Jon Stewart, you can tell he's super smart. He's being analytical. There's one person that he noticed, like, hey, this person ditched the football clothes or something like that. Like, I could tell he knows something. And Hal Jordan, he already peeped that, but he's like, nah, I'm doing what Shorty say. He's like, shouldn't she know? He's like, all right, well, you know better, go ahead. So he walk up to the girl. He's like, hey. She's like, didn't I tell you to not be over here? He's like, I just need to let you know, this guy, woo woo. She's like, you don't think I knew that? And he's like, you can see his face like, rookie mistake. Everybody knew except me. I thought I knew. I thought I had to. You know, that's funny. I experienced that in real life too, where it's like, you know, I'm so eager and I love whatever, and I be thinking I know it, and then it's like, no, you don't, stupid. Yo, you read that completely wrong. You actually, this a test that your dumb ass failed. And just being super eager and shit. And whatever, the dude runs, and turns out what the message that was relayed has something to do with aliens, right? Now, they haven't gone through the whole, you know, again, this is the pilot episode, episode 1. So, whatever, they end up catching the guy, and Hal Jordan wants to be, he wants to interrogate him, but they won't let him into the police thing. So while they're at the bar, he's like, hey, I'm gonna pick a fight with this guy. He's like, so they can take me to jail. And He's like, so look, they might be beating me up real bad. Just don't interfere. That man's smart as hell. So he walk, because I guess he kept playing some song back to back to back, and the people get irritated. So he's like, all right, fuck it. He took his last shot, walked to them. He's like, what's the problem? They just get into a bar fight. So while Hal Jordan's getting beat up by a bunch of rednecks, this man Jon Stewart, he's flirting with some lady, right? And whatever. I ain't gonna lie, this is the first time I'm watching something with any superheroes, and my dog got some cutty last night. They showed homie. I mean, Peacemaker don't count because this is fucking Green Lantern, Jon Stewart. That man got a cracker in the goddamn in the truck. So whatever. The next day, damn, what happened? Because he gets invited. Something happens where so that happens. John goes to pick up Hal Jordan, and whatever, they giving him a hard time or whatever to pick up his homie or whatnot. And so they're like, oh, we gotta interrogate the guy or whatever, right? He's like, all right, just give me a couple minutes with him. I know that we could find out what's going on, this and the third. So he started asking him like random questions, and he bring up, trying to figure out, are you an alien or not? And I think the Harry Potter thing is what threw him off. He's like, you know about Harry Potter? I forgot what the dialogue went, but it was kind of like some genius writing, but at the same time, I'm like, that was so nuanced, bro. I would have felt that shit too. I wouldn't even thought about nothing like that. So they find out that dude's an alien. He's about to blow himself up. And how Jordan like prevents the blast from going off or whatever. And something happens where they get invited to some guy's house. I think it's the police officer's husband. No. Is it the husband? I'm kind of getting it confused. All I know is that the person's house that they went to, the girl that Jon Stewart cracked was the man's wife. So when he seen her, he's like, oh shit. He's like, I did not know. He's like, I didn't know this. And then the guy apparently found out because he made like a slick comment like, he's like, man, sometimes it's good to taste meat from another person's grill, huh? Because it was kind of a pause. So how Jordan's like, man, what's that all about? He's like, yeah. He's like, I kind of might have slept with his wife. He's like, it's only been 24 hours. It was so stupid, bro. But I really like the dynamics between Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. I like that's like the mentor-mentee type relationship. And I appreciate that this story is kind of taking place in like two different times. Like you see this happen in 2016, and then you see what's happening in 2026. Because once they fast forward to 2026, you got like Jon Stewart, the traditional beard and like the goatee type shit. They pull up to the same field that Hal Jordan originally went to, and when they get there, they find that's the cliffhanger ending that they find out that Hal Jordan is dead, and he's like he got like a bullet hole to his head or whatever. He's just sitting on a bench. And then the thing that I kind of got from that, like he looks at his hand like his ring was missing. So that was like a question like, all right, what happened to his ring or whatever. And like we don't know if he died. Like, I mean, it shows that he's dead, but it could possibly be an alien that took the body of John or whatever and they killed him. He's using that as a cover up, or he actually died and gonna bring him back and do like the whole parallax story, which is something like real popular thing from the comic books. But if they go to parallax, they'll either have to be like some season finale type shit where they bring Superman there because he's gonna be too OP, or they'll save it for like a DCU film or some shit like that. But I love what they're doing with it. I think the pacing is good, the animation is good, like the effects with the Green Lantern ring is kind of fire. I seen the suit kinda. I don't know. I've been like they showed the suit like in a flashback, but they haven't showed it how it looks now. And I feel like they're keeping this really grounded, low key. I think it takes place in Ohio or some shit like that. I don't know, but it's good. It's good. I really fuck with it. I can't wait for episode 2 because I want to see do they commit and have Hal Jordan die for the rest of the series, or is it gonna be a thing where like it's like, oh, you thought I died but I didn't? So um but one thing I really like about it too is reminding me of Arrow, where they're showing the past and the present and how the past reflects what's happening in the present. That's another show I want to watch again. Arrow was my shit. Man, that's another thing, but I'll probably get into that a little later. Hold on, man. Another thing that dropped that I ain't gonna talk about is Ahsoka season 2. Man, y'all know I love Star Wars. Hold on, my friend. Hold on, my friend. I got to see this really quick. Hold on, my thing freezing. It's a little slow right now. Freak bitch, what love it with the lights on? Aurora, I love you, oh Lord. I hope that we could force, but first I gotta run this course. These are days of future raps, but I'm giving up a path. Alright, hold on. We gonna watch we gotta see this together. Together. I know that's not how it goes. It's forever. My bad. Y'all see my light. Truly, this is what made me. Nothing's gonna break me. I'm that history. I'm that block. I'm that lifestyle. I'm that spot. I'm that kid by the number spine. That's my past that made me high. Here's my lifelong anthem. Hold on, we gonna get the good one. Can't forget about you. Get about you. That's my song. It comes a day in your life when you want to give back. Straw hat on the old when you're old, perhaps. Want to gather your thoughts, have a cold one, brag to your grandkids of how life is golden. So I light a cigar in the corridor of my crib. Pictures on the wall, all the things that I did, all the money and fame. 8x10, had a whole rap pack inside of a big frame. Collided with big names that could have made your career stop. All that, and your man's still here and he's still hot. Damn, I need a moment, y'all. See, I almost felt a teardrop. When was the last time you heard a real anthem? Nas, the man at the mansion. When was the last time you heard your boy Nas rhyme? Never on schedule, but always on time. These streets have my deepest days. Oh, man, I'm about to bust that shit later. Hip Hop is Dead is my favorite Nas album. I don't think it's the best Nas album, but I think it came out when I was like 16 to 15. And like one of my first times driving a car was listening to fucking Hip Hop is Dead. Hip hop is died this morning and she dead. People smoke on the same corner. Get cash, flat down the head mamas. Word to the wise, real estate of mind. Grind and hidden Brazilian bounce from behind. Alright, and my bad. Alright. We supposed to talk about Ahsoka. Okay, hold on. So let's play this trailer. For the audio listeners, I'm showing the Ahsoka trailer. Oh my God, look at that. Hold on. Wait, let's go back. Clone War. Do you see this? Clone Wars Ahsoka with, oh man, hated, bruh. Dog, I ain't gonna lie. This look fly. Now, they were saying that bro right here, he looks, his face markings look like he could be a Mortis. Like a Mortis is like the I guess the embodiment of the dark side. Now I'm probably butchering that. But I don't think so, just because look at, he got a white lightsaber, so he doesn't look like he's a dark side user. Oh, this is gonna be fire as fuck. Flashbacks is gonna be crazy. Now I love, y'all know I love I love this actress. Oh, look, the Rebel Squad. I didn't grow up with Star Wars Rebels, so if anybody did, is this hype to y'all to see them like in real life? Now, Thrawn, yo, they gotta do Thrawn justice. Like I know they showed him last season he was doing the shit, but now like look, they're going to war. They got the remnants of the Empire. And who is this with two? Am I tripping? Are these two lightsabers? Which is kind of crazy. Look, you got the remnants of the Empire, they're like zombies, and then you got them with the Night Sisters, the Dathomir. Ah, I love her. And I like that this feels like Star Wars. Like you got Jedi ruins, you got spaceship fights. They go Bale and Skull. Rest in peace to the original actor that played him in the first season, but I think they did a good job. Like, because this is the brother from I believe he's in Game of Thrones. Yeah, this look dope, man. I can't wait to see the flashbacks of the Clone Wars. Ezra Bridger, you done shaved. And the fact that they got Hayden Christensen, man, they know what they doing. But they have to hit with this show. That shit is crucial. But who hit that Jedi slide? Somewhere in me is like, oh, I hope to see Luke Skywalker. Oh, that's a beam. Ahsoka. Yeah, nah, I can't. I'm excited for this series because the thing is, Star Wars kind of been hoeing. I'm not gonna lie. The what's that show called? To me it was fire. I don't know why they shitted on it like that, bro. And I think the only reason it was shitted on like that because it had a black lead. What's this one called, man? It was a good show. I'm gonna watch it again too because I feel like that these motherfuckers be racist. There's not one person that I know that watched this show that I'm talking about that didn't like it. And I felt like the rhetoric online was like it was trash. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Use the Force, Luke. Where is that, Mike? They don't even want to show it. Hold on. Disney Plus, Mike. Hold on. The Acolyte. There we go. The Acolyte was fire. It was fucking fire. It had to do with two twins. That one was like dark side, one was light side, and then they ended up switching roles at the end. I think the bad guy was one of the dopest bad guys we've seen in Star Wars, and the fighting was one of the best I've seen ever. And they're giving the director flack because he's trying to do like a Himawara type vibe where he's playing the same story in different episodes but from different points of view, so you can get like a different feel or whatever the case may be, or like a POV of what's actually happening. And maybe that could have been executed a little better, but I still feel like that was a really good show, and I feel like people shitted on it to the point where like they don't have a season 2, which is stupid because I feel like it laid the groundwork for what's to come. Anyways, people didn't like the Mandalorian season 3 or the Mandalorian Grogu movie. I think the Mandalorian Grogu movie was cool. Like I watched it. It felt like just season 4 of the Mandalorian, but it didn't feel like a movie, right? Kenobi was straight. No, Kenobi was good. I fuck with Kenobi. Kenobi was dope. And I grew up like I got to see the Star Wars films in the 90s, like in the theater when they re-released it or whatever. But I got to see the Phantom Menace the first day it came out as an 11-year-old or a 10-year-old. So like that was something for me. Like, whoa, hold up, this is crazy. We actually got Star Wars, and now we see Jedi's really fight. What else? Oh, and the Bad Batch. No, not the Bad Batch. What's it called? is it? Skeleton. I love the Skeleton Crew. The Skeleton Crew is like Goonies in space. It's so good with like these kids, and they just like they just get into some BS or whatever. Like it was a really good show. I fucked with the Skeleton Crew, but I feel like Star Wars has after like the new trilogy or whatever, they kind of had like a decline. And the Mandalorian was that thing to like boost them back up, but then they kind of dropped the ball on season 3, according to popular consensus. I still like season 3. It was just hard to top that season 2 ending with Luke Skywalker, and he took Grogu, and then they gave him right back in the Book of Boba Fett. Why? I don't know, but budgeting. They're like, hold on, man, we can't do this with Mark Hamill every time. Which begs the question, like, that big combination Star Wars movie got a hit, and please let them do Luke, Han, and Leia justice. This is the problem. Luke, Han, and Leia is the big 3 of Star Wars. Y'all been trying to make Avengers movies without Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man, and you know what I mean? And y'all don't got a Spider. The Spider-Man in who is the Mandalorian, meaning like the Mandalorian is like the outlier that got nothing to do with the original trilogy, but they still hit and work. So anyways, but Ahsoka season 2, I got so much faith in it because I love Ahsoka season 1. I think it was written really well. I think them bringing back Hayden Christensen's Anakin Skywalker and what's his actor's name, bro? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Them bringing him back to have like the flashback scenes and like no, he wasn't in. My bad. I'm thinking of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but Hayden Christensen was in Ahsoka. So to see that and to actually make sense in the story and all that, man, that shit was cold, bro. That shit was so fucking cold. So I'm really excited to see what season 2 is about, and I hope that it does justice. I really hope they do it justice. They deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, me, I'm truly 1,000,000,000% excited for Star Wars and what's to come with Ahsoka. I love Star Wars. That's just one of my earliest like passions and obsessions. It's funny. I thought I had. It's funny. I was like, man, I don't know how this pod gonna go this time around because I'm kind of scared because I'm like, kind of had a minimum to talk about. Not minimum to talk about because there was a bunch of dope stuff. Again, like like Rhapsody dropped and the game dropped. I'm like, man, there's only so much I could say. And there's a Curry drop. That's a bunch of stuff that dropped, bro. Like even Coyote and Reason and I forgot the other brother's name. They was all on the song. That shit was fire. It's a lot of dope shit that be dropping. Oh, guess what I got? Hold on. Finally got it. Boom! I got the. I don't know if I should open this, bruh. Cause like I want to open this so bad. Cause I'm like I gotta read the magazine, but I'm like I don't what Cole and them. Why y'all made the plastic with the fall off shit on here, bruh? Nobody gonna want to open this. I should have got 2. And it's so dope. It has it says like it's a J. Cole, the hair up there, Lauryn Hill, free black people will fuck up certain narratives. Glorilla, Memphis rap queen talks building her own throne. Jid, the ATL wordsmith got something to say. Larry June has the juice now, no additives, no preservations. And then plus the debut albums of your favorite rap legends. I want to open this so bad, but I'm like, I gotta wait. I gotta open this on a special occasion or some shit like that. But this is dope, and I'm happy that this shit like a fucking graphic novel. This was way thicker than what I thought it was gonna be. When someone, I forgot who was talking about it, when they described it like a book, I said, yeah, I got it. I didn't even have it. I probably had like 60 on me. This bitch was, what, 40? With tax? I was like, well, hold on. I get paid in a couple days, so I'm going to figure it out. So I am excited. I just don't know if I want to open this yet. The same thing with because I got the fall off too. Like the vinyl or whatever. Don't worry. Once I guess when I move and get my apartment and stuff like that, I have like my vinyls and stuff on the wall. I'm waiting because I ordered Prolific as well. I was like, oh, I want the one with the gold vinyl or whatever. Cause that album is really good too. Man, some good music. 2026 got so much good music, man. I wish my shit could have been way better, so I could like I did participate kind of, but I don't I don't know who cares about WVR the Stoic Man. Outside of me, like 3 people. But I'm happy I got to participate in like the world of like what's going on and stuff like that. Because 2026 has been such an amazing year for hip hop and like oh man, that's just cool too. Like Karis One interview with Talib Kweli. I was like, oh, I love just hearing the dialogue, bro, and the love for the hip hop culture. And then it also has me thinking like, man, I have so much to look forward to as an MC because I recognize how much I still have to grow, like performing and stuff. That's something I haven't done in a minute. I mean, outside of the poetry spot, but that's kind of different. I'm testing out my stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, but actually like perform and like, and just, you know what I mean? Just, man, I love the dialogue. I love the dialogue. And, yeah, bro, it's beautiful, man. Life is beautiful, even though it's the shit that's still crazy. I was actually watching Glass's podcast, and he shared something that no one's really talking. I haven't heard no one too much talk about, which was in Indiana. There was a blackout, or it still is. Let me see. Cause he was talking about it. I was like, "Word," and I looked it up, and I was like, "Damn, it's crazy." It's crazy the fact that a place could be in Gary, Indiana. A place could be blacked out. It's 10 days. See, look, this shit's still happening. Like, it's still blacked out. That's fucking crazy to me. And something that, my bad, because I'm looking at the stuff now. Something that Glasses had said that he was that I was like, yeah, it's for real. He's like, there's not a lot of footage, right? And obviously Gary, Indiana is like is a primarily black community. So it's like, what a coincidence that this is area that's primarily black folks live there, that they're slow stepping to get the power back on. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up. And it's important. That's why I guess it is important for certain people to you know what I mean? People gotta, their voices are important, right? That's why I love watching the Grits and Eggs podcast. Like, bro, every time he, like, I be listening, I'm like, damn, bruh's and tapped in. He knows what the fuck going on, and he's bringing awareness to shit that a lot of times is swept under the rug. You know, because I want to be informed, and like some, it's funny, right? I used to love, rest in peace, Dick Gregory. There was a point in time whenever I got put on to Dick Gregory, I used to be so excited for him to he used to do a lot of interviews on, what was his YouTube channel called? Is it Black Effect Media? No, that's, I'm thinking about fucking hold on, I'm thinking about goddamn Charlemagne. Dick Gregory, well, it was like Real Black TV or something like that. Well, I say Real Black too. Oh, it's a backup channel. Excuse me. Yeah, it was like Real Black Media, Real Black TV. And he would be doing interviews and talking about like Trump and certain things that, you know what I'm saying, like very esoteric. Cause I was a very intelligent brother, and I love his point of view on God and religion and just how he viewed the universe and all this type of stuff. Like I'm a super big Dick Gregory fan. As a matter of fact, in my first mixtape in 2016, in Nerd Life 2, The Love Story, I have Dick Gregory's voice in the beginning of the album. It's like, America's my mama. He's like, I wasn't wearing zoo suits and and eating chillings when I was in Africa. He's like, this bitch is my mama. But I understood what she meant. I understood what he meant, right? But anyways, like I remember when he passed away, I was like, damn man, like that was like my Dick Gregory was like my outlet to be tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and granted that like the conscious community stuff like that was a big thing. I was watching a lot of that stuff too, but that kind of became WWE after a while, so I stopped watching a lot of that because there's people that I looked up to and I was like, oh my god, like yo, bro knows what he, and then he turned out to be. Now I don't know what the nuances of the truth, but it's just some bullshit, and it's like, man, it's fucked up that people, maybe people you look up to and be like, damn, bro, like, I fuck with you, like I rock with you, you know what I'm saying, and then they turn out to not be who they presented themselves to be, so like, that kind of like swayed me away from the conscious community. But those practices and the things that they talked about, that's the part that's fucked up. Because there's so much truth and there's so much wisdom in dialogue and what these people were talking about. That's why I was refreshing when I seen King Los on Effective Immediately, and I didn't even know he was with Lola. Is it Lola Monroe? I'm about to say Lola Brooks, but it was ill because that's how I got put on to King Los through that, right? And you could tell he's still on the same practices and like, because that discipline is something, bro. To be disciplined for food, like what you eat, what you consume, what you allow your mind to digest. That discipline is crazy, right? And it's hard, bro. It's hard. Like even for me now, I've been working out consistently. I've been doing my best to put the right things in my body, and especially now when I move out, I gotta be mindful of everything that I'm purchasing and meal prepping and this, that, and the third. Yes, I'm living with my uncle right now. Yes, I don't want to go. I got to go. There's a difference. If it was up to me, I'd stay here and rack up and just prepare for whatever. But that's not my circumstance. I gotta follow suit. But anyways, so it's so easy to eat out. It's so easy to eat bullshit because it's all around you, right? So like that sensation of hunger and just ignoring it, like, nah, I'm not gonna eat. If I can't eat something right, I'm just not gonna eat it at all. Right? Or I'm gonna fast today. Fucking, I'm just gonna fast. That's not a easy thing. You know what I'm saying? The most addictive thing on the earth is sugar, from my understanding, and then gambling. I don't fuck with gambling either. I might participate, but nah, I don't fuck with gambling at all. To be honest, that's just I'll share for another podcast. But long story short, I know that like my grandma and my great aunt got addicted to gambling and it affected their lives in like a bad way. I mean, so that's why I kind of don't fuck with it. I can see my mama, like my dad, they like that shit. They love slot machines and shit like that. They'll sit there and play penny machines all day. But dad, I could see where the addiction from that comes from. But excuse me, that's neither here nor there. Anyways, it's about that time, y'all. Love is law. I want to end it on this, right? I am doing my absolute best to, like I said earlier, stay in the vibration of love and lean into the shit that I love. And I definitely suggest everyone to do the same. Like, everyone's not gonna like what you like. Everybody's not gonna agree with what you fuck with. Everybody's not gonna get it, bruh. And some people live completely different lives than you. You get what I'm saying? Or grew up in completely different circumstances, or their fuck is that? Or they understanding of how life is different. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in down south Miami. I grew up around a lot of, I grew up around black folks, Caribbean folks, like, the whole spectrum. Life is a little different there. And then when you go to different spaces or whatever, you realize like, oh damn, like everything is very nuanced and people, there's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of, but everyone everywhere is different. So, you gotta, understand that and then and recognize like, okay, cool. I see why I am the way I am. I see what I fuck with or why I fuck with the stuff that I fuck with. And, you know, I gotta stay true to me. You know what I'm saying? No matter what other people think or whatever the case may be, because it's not, you know, I'm definitely gonna value the opinion of somebody that I admire. I'm gonna value the opinion of somebody that I love, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I have to agree. The people pleaser in me wants to agree, but I have to differentiate. Like, okay, I believe, this person said this, and I admire them. So like, oh, I hold their words to gold. But at the same time, if I don't agree with it, or if I'm not, you gotta kind of lean into. It's funny because I had a little date, and God knows I'm always pulling a Christian woman, and I was so hesitant to answer certain questions, like, because we started talking about that. She's like, oh, and I'm just like, like, she's just like, oh, do you follow the Bible? I was like, no, I've read the Bible. Like, I'm not opposed, right? But at the same time, I was giving her a forewarning, like, I'm really into, like, religions and spirituality, and, like, I might not know everything of everything, but I know a lot of a lot, which is a little of a lot, really. But what do I know? A little for a lot. I'm a student of the game I play and watch. Get like I had a line on the GNX song where I was like, damn, I said something along the lines of like, reading the good book, I couldn't understand how you sacrifice your daughters for some strangers in the land. What do I know? A little of a lot. I was like, get it like lot, whatever. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. But I was telling her, like, hey, like, I don't want to open up the can of worms, because you might not like what I have to say. And she kept, and I was like, all right. That's my thing too, because I'm not trying to, when I bring up the stuff I bring up, I'm never trying to convince somebody like that my way is the way. No, my way is the way that works for me, and it makes sense to me. Now, if you're interested in what I believe, I have no problem sharing that. You know what I mean? Like, or explaining it the best way that I could, because I feel like maybe my way of delivery could be better. But then I'm gonna ask you questions that I know you're not gonna be able to answer, because there's no way of answering it if you're looking at certain things from a certain point of view. So yeah, I don't know why I got to this area with the conversation, but anyways, man, I love y'all. I really, really love y'all. To anyone that has taken the time out to listen to me, to tap in any capacity, you have no idea how much I am grateful for. Just even if it's a couple moments of your time. Like I said, I'm figuring this out. I'm doing the best that I can with what I got to work with. And I am excited for stuff to come. I'm excited to do my countdown to doomsday. I'm excited to, what coming up this week, so we can talk about it on the pod. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to be hit with inspiration and still create with y'all and stuff like that. And again, like I'm doing right now, my head is low. I'm just working. I got some short-term goals that I got to hit so that I could put myself in a situation to where I could be good in my space, and then I'll be able to slowly elevate. You know what I'm saying? Like, low-key, eventually I want a crib like how IDK got his crib, where he could go in any room and record and shit like that. I'll be so fire to eventually set that up. But I'm taking my time to build these foundation blocks as a man, so I could have my own. You get what I'm saying? Man, be a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am a man, but I'm saying, like, I need to be a man and move accordingly as a man, like as a grown-ass man. I'm not a child no more. Like I told y'all before, I've been operating from that 26-year-old. Nah, the 36-year-old is taking the wheel, bro. No, we can't do that, because the 46-year-old in me is dependent. The 46-year-old is dependent on me right now. The 46-year-old version of me is dependent on 36-year-old version to get his shit together. Right? My future kids that don't exist yet, that exist in the future, they dependent on me right now. So I gotta lock in. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all stay high frequency, good vibrations, all that good shit. Peace.